Yo, happy Monday, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, what a Monday it is. Yo, there's a war in chat.
Yeah.
You know, one of these days, I think we're going to do a thing where we, do some kind of, faction war, I don't even know. You choose your side, the cats or the rats, and, we make some kind of game out of it or something. I don't know. That idea just now came to me. I was like, there's something there. More like a one-sided slaughter. You know what? I mean, they probably would be setting us up for disaster, wouldn't it? It probably would. Oh my god. Yo, what is up, everybody? How's it going? More like yeah. So, we are coming at you on the other side of the river. Kat and I really weren't on here that much over the weekend, other than I was getting some moon supplies, some mining and stuff. But today we got really big plans. I got up a little bit early, and I was just doing some kind of mock-ups for small buildings. These are just filler buildings, or this can always be a facade for going underground or something like that somewhere, or something like that. You could hide a bunch of stuff, but this is the general concept, right? And we can play with this a lot. It doesn't have to be this exact block palette. It doesn't have to look exactly like this. This is just kind of an idea that I just threw together all of a sudden. Because we want this to look like a city, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna need a lot of. I mean, in order for it to look like a city, the buildings are kind of have to be about this scale, realistically. Except for big centers. We can have big buildings as well, but individual housing and stuff is probably gonna have to be about this size. Don't you think so, Kat?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I think that'll be cool. You guys are so funny. Yeah, when I was conscious, I was totally playing Balatro.
Yeah, she was not playing 30 hours of Balatro.
I would turn on Balatro and I'd play for a little bit, and then I'd go to sleep.
With the computer still on.
And I'd play a little bit more.
Yeah. So
it's such a chill game.
Yeah, you were not having a good weekend, health wise. Although I think today is better, right? So.
Yeah, today is much better. So yay! I was worried I wasn't gonna be able to stream today, but thankfully I am much better.
Yeah, things are working out. So I think chat, Kat and I think we're gonna tag team over here, and basically do planning the entire stream, different types of planning. So we're gonna do some, pathing planning, which I was kind of doing over here. Kat, I'm thinking just as a quick way to kind of denote things easily, see if you're okay with this, of just doing normal stone for sort of lesser paths, and then maybe we use this marble over here for the main paths that we want to look a little bit grander,
Okay.
Something
I think that's a good idea, because I definitely think that having your paths look too similar in all of the path, all the directions, will just be too samey.
Exactly. Yeah. It's this path has an end, or I guess it doesn't have to have an end. I guess we could bring it up over here or something, but
we could either have another connection underground right here, or we could have we could always do a staircase up here to go up to the bathhouse.
Yeah, I do kind of like that. Speaking of which, yeah, we did do a little well, I streamed a little bit of Doom: The Dark Ages, which, by the way, chat, if you have I don't know if it's worth the full $70 price tag, but if you have Game Pass, dude, download that game. It was some good fun, some good dumb fun in that game. But Kat was playing GTNH in the background, and she did this nice bathhouse. Bathhouse meaning for the soaps for Thaumcraft that get rid of your warp. So
it's still a major work in progress, if you can't tell.
Yeah, but I really love this kind of block palette though, and especially with the new copper blocks, chat. The oxidized copper, man. Dude, I love this. Or those 2 rows of flying bricks. Oh, we will show you in just a mo.
We will get to that.
Don't you worry. What's up, 60H? And we got the law in here. I didn't even name everybody's name, but hello, everybody. This is very good to see you. Jumper, I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're doing well. Very glad to see you here. But and 60H, yeah. Do we? Yeah, I guess we could go ahead and talk about those rows, right? The floating rows over here. Is that what it looks like? The 1.17? Oh, Jumper, you're not aware. So there is a new mod that is coming in 2.8, but we added it early to this pack. The next version of GTNH is 2.8, and it includes something called Et Futurum. And it basically includes all kinds of stuff. It includes like the moss, the cherry blossom trees. It includes shulker boxes. You got all the different versions of copper. You've got, oh God, what else here?
I see. Here's the cherry blossom trees. These are so nice because they've got like the petals that will fall off.
Yep.
And you've got like these really fun, like stackable pink flowers.
Yep. Yep. Stuff like that. The moss, which for some reason moss isn't in this version right now, but it's supposed to be.
But he loves the moss block.
Oh, dude, I love moss blocks. You've also got like deep slate and tough block and basically like all of the like later vanilla like blocks that you're kind of used to seeing. Oh, stripped wood. That's a huge one. Yeah, dude, there's a lot of stuff. It's going to be really exciting going forward. So all that will be in 2.8. I think it's mostly done at this point, like that part of things anyway. So, never seen your intro screen before today. Oh, well, I'm glad you like it. That is the old Neo Tokyo, which you know,
we'll be changing that intro screen out.
Yeah, eventually
at some point.
Yeah, we got ideas.
Like, yeah, I've like started slowly to work on it, but it's gonna take some time to get it where we want it.
For sure, but you know, we're proud of that world, right? So it's fun still showing that off in the beginning. I'm kind of surprised you didn't know about the. You know what? I think somebody did do that on Vanguard, Lori. I just forgotten about that. I definitely like, especially in LV when it's really really hard to get early raw silicon dust. That's actually kind of clutch. Lori was sharing something on Discord.
You know, on the new intro screen, maybe I should have like a dead rat on there. No. Danny will be like sitting on top of a dead rat,
or maybe like you. Dude, that's so dark. How about instead of that, maybe we go with something like, I don't know, like a cat and like a rat, sort of like on a standoff, like staring at each other. You know, something like that. And yo, Sandman, thank you for the raid.
Thank you so much.
Appreciate that. Hope you all had a good stream.
That's vicious,
dude.
cat.
Yeah, dude, that is so dark. Okay, anyway, dark on a Monday morning. All right, anyway.
We'll see who wins the war.
How's Minecraft going? Minecraft is going good. Are you playing GTNH as well, Sandman? We are playing GTNH with twist space added. We really haven't been able to do much of the twist space multi-blocks yet. Like, we've made the brick blast furnace over here. The mega brick blast furnace, but other than that, there just, you know, hasn't been a whole lot yet. I have wood in the near future for sure.
Yeah, that is in the future. I mean, didn't we get the some of these multi-blocks?
Yeah, there's like the alloy smelter and the forge hammer, like the old Ford twist forge hammer, which is easier to build actually. So got Christian sharing his tales of playing it. Nice.
Very nice.
It is, yeah, we're a big GTNH oriented stream. We do have plans to like do another Minecraft mod pack at some point, just to kind of sprinkle in, but mainly GTNH.
Are you talking about this chair?
Yeah, every time somebody sees that chair, Cat, they have to.
Awesome.
Sorry, chat. I couldn't turn that up any louder. Is what it is.
Oh, you know, I've been noticing my volume has been going, like, it keeps going way down low. So maybe that was what that was.
You and I were having a bunch of issues with that in the past. Who knows? It's one very smooth chair.
Things.
There was music. It was extremely quiet. That's me. I'm famous. Yo, what up, Christian? Hope you have a good Monday. Oh, God. Hope everybody is, yes, sweet Daenerys, baby Daenerys, greeting everybody on a fine Monday morning. I
love you, little angel.
Kat, do you have the hologram projector?
Yes, I do.
Okay, cool. Because we're going to want to use this a lot here because I feel like we need to go through all of these twist multis basically, which, chat, these are not all of them technically, but like I felt like all the ones that would like sort of be deemed potentially worthy of featuring in our world. And by featuring, what I mean is not put in a hole in the ground where nobody's ever going to see it, right? So for example, over here, we've got our main monument. You all have seen this before, Double Helix, which is eventually going to be replaced by the deployed nano core, right? And so we're like building around this thing, right? We have a very specific place for this. And so we kind of want to look at like some of the other multis and see, what else deserves this kind of treatment, or, similar kind of treatment. Things we want to display, because we want to make like a lot of these twist blocks look really cool. Because they look really cool in their own right, and you need like some cool, like, I don't know, you need to build around them in a really cool way to show them off, right? Are you judging my hole in the ground? No, we would never. Okay, we judge Lori's hole in the ground, but not yours, Christian.
60 says, has someone already redeemed a piano cover of the chair? Wouldn't be surprised. I don't think anyone has.
No, I don't think so. So that's always
hey,
up for
crazy
grabs.
Vampire, how you doing?
Yeah, what's up? Cheating already? Yeah, we cheated all the twist multis in. Dude, this pack's easy, man. So easy.
We're just trying to figure out where we want to put things.
Yeah, exactly. So, Kat, let's Chad, this is gonna take a little while. So we might come over here and do this sort of like in sections, because we don't want to get too bogged down. But basically, what was the title of the stream, Kat? It was like which twist multis are worthy, right?
Yes.
So we are judging. We are judge and jury here, and potentially executioner. Execution being you're stuck in a hole in the ground where nobody will ever pay you any mind. This one is kind of like Kat, you could also like go in creative mode and like put the control block in your inventory and look at the multi-block structure in NEI. That can help as well.
I'm just like
with the visualization.
Looking at right here.
This one is okay. I feel like there's nothing special about this. Now, the interesting thing about this, however, is that it does have the white casing, which kind of like matches our aesthetic that we're going for.
I honestly, if it's a multi-block like this, I think it just needs to go into a room.
Okay, a room. Okay. How about we like do a little like judging system, like different colors of wool or something. So like if we deem something, hey, this is basement material, maybe we just like put a little red wool there or something like that. When is the punchline to a dad joke obvious? When it becomes apparent. Okay, dude. I don't even actually get that one. Kat gets that one. Dude.
Are you serious? You don't get it?
Dude, I'm so bad with dad jokes. Yo, Mr. Nibbles, thank you for the $10.
Apparent.
Apparent? Oh, apparent. Oh. Okay. Chat, my brain does not work well with these types of jokes for some reason. I don't know what it is. Yo, Mr. Nibbles, thank you again.
Thank you very much.
For the donation.
I love the dad
Appreciate
jokes.
it.
Keep them coming.
By the way, I do want to do a thing where like the donation message appears in chat. That is on my list of things to do.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Because it just comes and goes so quickly. So I'm going to work on that.
Hey there, value.
The disappointment. No, it's disappointment in myself, Mr. Nibbles, not you. Okay, it's all me. Yeah, what's up, value? Okay, all right. Yeah, we're looking at Miracle Top. Miracle Top is kind of so this is one of these crazy ones that I feel like we're gonna have to put like far out. This is a very in-game type multi. I feel like we're gonna have to.
Is this even?
Okay. If you're gonna ask me about that every twist multi, I don't know half the time, Kat. I don't know.
Okay.
Circuit assembler, gravitation breaker. I don't even think you make this to like UMV or something like that. Yeah, I think it's UMV.
Looks kind of cool. Like I would honestly like to do this like this in the ground, like vertically in the ground.
Yeah, we could do. Yeah.
And then you could like look down on it. I don't know. I think that would look cool.
Maybe have it like appear, like have it appear like you could see the very end of it like coming up above ground, and then like be able to look down the chasm. Is that kind of what you're thinking?
Yeah, that is kind of what I was thinking.
We could do that.
We could do like none of our tiers are like big enough. Like I would say it would have been cool to do it like in one of the walls and you could look in at it, but none of our walls are big enough for that.
Yeah. Okay, here's what I'm thinking, Kat. We have a grading system. We got the red, which is like hide that underground. We've got the blue, which is sort of like a partial in between, right?
Okay.
And then if we find something really good, we give it the white, which is our block palette color, right? So of course it's going to be integrated. I can even
drive.
I could even do a little sign real quick. Hide. And this can be partial. Then the white can be like featured.
Whoa,
so,
dude.
What are you looking at? Oh, magnetic drive pressure former.
I mean, that looks cool.
It is cool. Like some of these are like, you know, not too big. They're, you know, you could do something with them and work with them in a way that, like, I don't know. To me, this is kind of like either partial or hide, though. Like, this doesn't feel like something you feature in the world necessarily. But what do you think?
I think this would be something cool to do, like, inside a building, but make it like a really cool part of the building.
Okay. We're going partial, chat. All
Did
right,
you know that when a baby is born feet first, the baby at some point for a few seconds wears his or her mother's hat? What the crap, Blade?
I don't know, but I feel like we need a Gregtech emote for that. All of a sudden, like, what the hell, man?
Gregtech.
GTNH Multiplix try not to be big impossible. Dude, yeah, most of these are ridiculous, right? But some of them are, like, this one is kind of manageable. Like, this is not that bad. All right, what else do we have? Can't wait till Cat sees the thumb crab blood magic ones. I know, dude.
Oh,
she's seen the blood.
She's
seen the what's it called? The bloody hell.
Yeah, those look so cool. What's this thing called again? It was the space scaler. And
this one's really cool.
Just said something about, I just had the worst string of luck I have ever seen. It's not that it's even really a big loss. It's just so absurdly unlikely. It's crazy. What was it? Space
yeah, you
scaler.
can't leave us hanging with that. Yeah, I think this one is really cool. Like,
this one is really cool.
For me, this one is kind of like a feature if we're able to.
So, what does this one do? Particle collider,
compressor,
electric implosion compressor.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm giving it the white wool treatment, Cat.
Yeah, I would definitely give that one the white wool, because that one would be cool. I just don't know how we would showcase that one. But that is really fun.
Value, what are you posting?
Silk Song.
What is this?
This looks like an ugly stepchild or something. Like, what is wrong with this multi-block?
Okay, that's getting the red wool treatment 1000%. Like, not even a question. Like, this is getting hidden underground.
This is really gross.
Wait, Silk Song? No way. Does Silk Song mean something to you, Jumper?
It's a wire mill. That's pretty nice.
Oh, this is what you're talking about. Value. Yeah, the whole what was this called, dude? I can never remember the acronym for this crystal. But yeah, 90% for chance, roughly 100% chance. Craft 64, and these failed on half of them, dude. That is, yeah. Somebody do the math on that. There's only a 10%. Half of those failed with those odds. Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
How far does this thing go?
Yeah, some of these things can go.
Holy crap.
Can scale kind of crazily, yeah.
But that is really cool that you can do that.
Oh yeah. All right, chat.
Like a giant caterpillar of doom.
As cool as that is, because there are several of those that will be like that, and those will be easier to do underground, and it's ugly. So, red wool. Very sorry.
So 60 says Potato recently made one and he's really happy with it. That looks like something that is really useful and awesome, but it is ugly as sin.
Yep.
I do look forward to making that, because that really, like, wire mills, man.
All right, we got this
Holy
one.
Separator.
Yeah, Kat has not seen a majority of these, chat. So with this one can also scale up.
Oh,
quite
really?
a bit. Yeah. Chat, I don't know how much people traditionally scale this up. I don't know if this would look that. Yeah, I don't know if this would look that interesting. Like, chasmed or whatever, I mean, you always could, right? You could always just, like, it's not going to be that big of a deal to sort of have like an above ground hole and then this goes just like vertically down, right? Which is kind of what we were thinking about the Miracle Top as well.
Yeah.
We were going to give that kind of like a similar treatment. So maybe this is like a blue partial. What do you think?
No, let's say partial. I already have a really cool like vision with this, doing this kind of multi-tiered in a room somewhere. This would be really cool, but we could have it like kind of visible outside as well.
You know what, Jumper? You would think that would mean electrolyzer, right? Apparently it is a cutter slicer lathe, which also makes sense. So
ooh,
fully separated 16 tiers.
Separator is crazy expensive. We can't really afford a perfect overclock one even now. Holy
we're
crap.
gonna come into contact with all kinds of interesting situations like that, no doubt. Physical form switcher. This one is kind of cool, but I don't think there's anything like super special about this one. So I'm thinking that this one kind of gets the red wool treatment. Like, we kind of have to judge these, you know, comparatively. And this one, like, compared to a lot of other things, is just kind of like, you know.
Yeah, I would red wool this one.
Yeah, it's cool. And we can make it look cool underground, but it's going underground.
Magnetic domain.
Oh, God. Goodbye, FPS. What the hell is that? Hold on.
Oh, that looks sick.
Okay, this is an electromagnetic separator. Or polarizer. Right, so you can... That is kind of cool, actually.
That is cool. It kind of makes me think of the fusion rings that you did.
It is a little bit like that, right? Yeah, it's actually the same shape. Yeah. Chad, do we feature this? If we feature this, it's gonna have to go like way to the east, Cat. Like, there's no way we're gonna be able to fit it in main Minas Tirith. Also, when do we make this thing? UHV, yeah. Do we give it the blue or the white wool? I'm not sure.
I honestly think that would be cool white.
Okay.
Don't y'all think that'd be fun to see above ground?
And I could see us like coming back and like changing our mind on some of this, but I think it's really good to get our first impressions and at least try to build around like some of these, like, figure them out. What is this thing? Oh yeah, this thing's kind of interesting. The mini magnetic mixer, mini in quotation marks.
What in the world? The giant G on it.
Yes, for Greg. Yeah, which kind of makes me want to feature it prominently just because of the G. Main Minas Tirith. Oh God, you might be onto something, Mr. Nibbles. Yeah. Minas Tirith. Yo, what's up, Nrin? And yes, you can totally rotate these. So like, there's some of these that are horizontal that we could like make vertical and everything. I think every one of these is rotatable.
Well, I don't know. Like, this mixer doesn't really look like it would rotate that well.
No. I don't think Nrin was asking about this one specifically, but I think we could integrate this like. I don't know. I think we blue wool it, right? I think we could do something interesting with that.
See, I would say red to that one.
You would say red?
I would say red.
I like the G. I know it's stupid.
We could put the G around somewhere else.
Yeah, I know, but that one is supposed to have the G. That's what makes it special. Okay, look, listen. Okay, here's what we can do. We can do like an extra
piece of wool.
Extra purple, which means that this one is contested between Cat and I. There we go. Perfect. Imagine a horizontal space elevator, dude. Somebody's done that, and you know, going to hell in a handbasket, obviously. Oh yeah, this one. So yeah, this one's super scalable. I think this is the centrifuge. Yeah, electrolyzer centrifuge. So this one starts out as like a small slice, but you can definitely extend this. I think that this one definitely needs to go underground. And
yeah, like, it's not the prettiest.
Yeah, it's just there's cool. Too much going on with it. My claim to fame is upside down EBFs. Yep. You're not the only one. A lot of people tend to like to do that.
Lord.
Oh, Cat is all uncultured now. Yeah. Yo, true.
I mean,
true.
hey, I think it'd be cool to put a G around somewhere, but I don't think that means we have to use that multi-block to accomplish that.
I think old Greg would be displeased by this line of logic. Now, this thing is kind of cool.
It's cool.
The crystalline infinitiaire. As a... Is that the correct pronunciation? Close enough. I think this one deserves white wool treatment.
Yeah, no, this is cool.
Like, that would look really cool above ground. Yeah. Yeah, I think Kat and I are in like perfect agreement. One thing that I want to do, like, you know, when we like check out the rest of these, I want to make sure that we don't have too many white wools, because then we're gonna have problems like putting too many of these above ground, etc. Kat, you want to do a couple more, and then maybe we shift gears and come back, do the rest of these a little bit later, or are you?
Well, I mean, what do you want to
keep on trucking?
I say we at least do this row, and then
we'll do the row. Okay.
Shift gears.
All right. Chat, y'all okay with that? We'll do the rest of this row, then we go do something else for a bit. Come back and do a little more. We got quite a few left here.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's do it. The Dyson sphere. Okay, now there are some of these that have to go in a different dimension, I believe. Chat, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this one right here. I believe this has to go into a different dimension. Where are my twist-based like engineer experts here? I know there's a couple of you.
Whoa.
Intensify chemically distorter intense.
Cool.
I went to Nether to mine some emeralds for trade for Pam saplings in the villages. Upon arriving, the first one I noticed I forgot to take emeralds. Oh.
Oh no.
Whoopsie. Yeah, no, this one is super crazy. But yeah, I believe this has to go into a different dimension. But yeah, Vega B. I think that's where like Adidia ended up putting it. Yeah. So this one ends up being like, I need another wool color.
Not black or gray.
Yellow.
Okay.
Sorry, none of the above. Hold on. Purple is contested. And then yellow is different dimension. Okay.
I mean, seriously, some of these multis are so flippin' cool.
Oh, I know, dude. This is why twist base. You never, once you twist, you never go back.
But I bet they are all like incredibly expensive.
And I think the Dyson Sphere Ray receiving station, I think this has to go in a different dimension as well. No. What does it say, chat? Maybe not. Reference to Dyson Sphere program. Yep. Remember not to build multis over chunk. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you got to be super careful. Don't build it over a chunk boundary. Dude, I like this one. If this one is not a separate dimension, then I kind of want to feature this.
Yeah, I'm down. It looks
it's
really cool.
It's a freaking satellite dish, man. Like, yeah, obviously. What else do we have? We got thermal energy devourer. Let's see.
This one looks really cool, but I also think it would look really awesome inside, like as like a kind of like a feature of a room.
Yeah, because I feel like you want the floor and the ceiling to be flush with the top and the bottom of this.
Yeah.
Because otherwise that looks kind of weird. Or you need some kind of like, yeah. I think you are right. Yeah. So I think we go red wool, even though we're not ashamed of it.
I think it's a really cool multi-block.
Yeah. Astral computing array. Ooh. Okay, yeah. This one's pretty cool.
Oh, wow.
This one, you have to put this one above ground because it almost is like this sort of like, how do I describe it? It's like you're walking into like this like gated like, oh dude, mental thesaurus is not working.
I mean, how many flipping blocks wide is this? This looks huge.
Yeah, right. Cat, this is why we have like all this area to the east as well of Minas Tirith, is to put things like this, because ain't no way we're gonna fit it within the bounds of Minas Tirith.
Yeah. I think by time I think that area should be a lot of these like blues and whites together. I think that's like the color scheme we should be trying to do as we get back by those.
Definitely, yeah, dude. Chat. If you haven't noticed by now, looking at some of these, Twist loves their white and blue blocks. I mean,
Yeah,
some of it is
they
like
do.
GTNH in general, but they go crazy with it here. Oh, this one. Okay, yeah, this is a super endgame one, Cat. The Indistinct Tentacle. This is one of the last ones you make, I believe. So this one could go...
The heck?
If we did it above, like, below ground, or like vertically, I think it would still, like, stick above ground, just because of how...
Well, honestly,
long it is.
I think this one should be blue. Because look at it from the top, how it's got that really cool, like, spiral look to it.
Mm-hmm.
I want us to be able to appreciate that. So it'd be cool if we could like make this visible from the ground, like looking down in it.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do blue there. Sounds good. All right, next. This one is just whatever. It's just an advanced mega. It looks the same as like the regular mega oil cracker. I don't actually know what the difference is between like the vanilla and this version.
Yeah, I say red.
So yeah, obviously red. And again, if you're not remembering, chat, red means, hey, that's just going underground, we're hiding it. Blue means we're kind of featuring it, but not fully above ground. White is fully above ground, like totally featured. And then we got some weird exceptions, but white is the best, basically. The hatches can be anywhere in any amount with a mega oil. Oh yeah, didn't you make one, Blade? Yeah. Okay, yeah, the positional requirements on the normal mega is they're kind of annoying. Artificial star cat.
Like, what does it look like on the inside? Like when this thing gets going, is it gonna be
That's a good
like
question.
I
think it's supposed to be orange, right?
Does it fill the whole thing up?
Oh yeah, I think it is orange because I think they went with like an old render that regular GTNH had for the Eye of Harmony originally, chat. Something like that. I seem to remember Adidia turning this on, maybe. The recipes, oh dude, yeah. Oh,
yeah.
When you get to this point in the game, yeah.
Super crazy.
Which Kat and I do have some experience with already, but yeah, these are even crazier. Yeah.
Yeah, most definitely.
I think this is a white one, very clearly.
All right.
Because that's just
Miracle
cool, man.
Door.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh god, the Miracle Door. Yes.
Not Miracle Top, Miracle Door. There we go.
Like, how can you not put this one above ground as well, right?
Yeah, no, I agree. This is cool as mess.
Okay. All right. Well, that was easy,
like
chat.
A space flower.
Moving on. Yeah. By the way, we're not going to go over what all these things do, but Stellar Forge, Alloy Smelter, like, I don't really know what Stellar Forge is. Like, we will discover all these things when we get to them. Yeah, Ore Processing Factory, this is a kind of a meh. This is a red one. Right, Kat?
Oh, most definitely.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
That
I think this would look kind of cool next to the one that looks like a car wash. I can't remember what that.
Yeah.
that
That's the component assembly line. Yep.
Don't you think it would look cool next to this?
Car wash, yeah. Multis are beautiful, dude. Oh yeah, a lot of these multis are freaking crazy, man. So good. This is just yeah, okay. I don't even know why I put this one here. We'll break that one. Moving on.
Worry, we are not serving eviction notices.
Wait, what? Oh, to the chat. I do want to put like 2 or 3 more houses here. That will do for some like higher channel points. But then probably what we're going to end up doing, because we're going to have so many of these like little houses, we'll just do probably like, I don't know, something cheap, like a 5,000 channel point like thing where you can, you know, have a sign, your name, and whatever you want set on it. And we'll like dedicate all these little houses to everybody.
He's talking about the village over here.
Oh, over here. Yeah.
This is most definitely getting destroyed. And look at this, guys. Flipping spider spawners.
This is like
here.
A mother of all bombs situation. This is a Team America situation right here.
See,
right.
See, look, it spawns.
Yes, it does. The villagers are on the case. Okay, there they go.
All right, so this one, I just did the large industrial cooking factory, and I think that's definitely red as well.
Give me a second. Yeah, I tend to agree. Okay. Scavenger, yeah, there can be quite a few of these that I do think end up being red. I think this one's red as well. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Very basic. Nothing wrong with it, chat, necessarily. It's just like we have to be very selective about like what multi-blocks we put above ground, because we've only got so much room. This one is kind of cool.
Biosphere.
The biosphere. Yeah. I think we have to make a... Oh, wait, no. I'm getting this mixed up with something else. Okay, yeah, this is red. Yeah. This one does the bacterial vat stuff. This thing is an excellent replacement for the normal bacterial vat.
The biosphere?
Yeah, it's so much easier to like automate. Well, easier once you figure it out. Yo, Mick, what's up? What's happening?
Hey, yo.
Hope you're having a good one today. Only got a whole near infinite world. That's true, but like we have this general area here where like, okay, you would think that this is enough area, right? But when you introduce twist space into the game and all these huge multis, like this area quickly becomes quite small. So we definitely know what to expect because we watched Adidia's whole run. Like we're definitely planning for the future here, big time. Tower of Abstraction.
Does this give you a whole bunch of energy?
Yes, this is the thing that you can put like 512 dragon eggs into and get a bunch of power. Which I guess I will be doing. Oh man, that's gonna be a lot of dragon eggs. Holy hell.
Well, aren't you gonna be working on the bee soon? Like
yeah, the draconic bee. Yeah. I think that's gonna be a blue thing. So like, you know, we're doing a bunch of the what do you call it? The Thaumcraft type stuff over here, chat. There might be room for this to sort of like, you know, be underground but sort of like peek above. So I'm gonna put blue wool on that. Ooh. Everything is easy when you figure it out. I mean, yeah. Okay. I guess that's a bit redundant. True.
This looks pretty cool. I could see this being blue. The hyperspace time transformer.
Yeah, give me a second. Let's see. Either blue or white.
Definitely, and if we make it white, then we're gonna make them like UFOs, just kind of like hovering around.
Well, theoretically, okay, look, with most of these multi-blocks, Cat, you don't make more than one, right?
Yeah, but it's just like a disc. So if we have it above ground, don't you think it would like work better if it was like floating in the sky?
Do we actually want to do something like that?
I think it would be kind of funny.
I guess we could. Okay, well, we're gonna put blue on it at least. All right. What is this? Hyperthermal
convector.
Oh,
this is red.
Heat exchanger. Totally red. Oh yeah. Again, chat, red doesn't mean like totally ugly. It just means like, that's not worthy. Okay, this is white.
Christian's got a cool point. Could be the spaceship you arrive with.
That's true.
Right?
I actually kind of like that idea. All right, we'll white it.
And then, yeah, the Elven Workshop totally has to be.
Yeah, I mean, this is a very small multi. So I'm actually going to Cat, I did start like, you know, constructing some of the buildings and stuff over here. I kind of wanted to figure out this look when you first get over here on the shoreline, because I do want to put the Elven Workshop probably right here, realistically, where I'm standing.
Okay.
I think it'd look nice there. And then we could do some gardening stuff to kind of like, you know, tie it in. And
yeah, you'll definitely want to tie it in more with Botania stuff.
And I was going to do a couple more Botania things like along here, little automations or whatever. And
okay.
Yeah. I think it'd be just a nice use of the shoreline. The thing about when we're designing this, chat, is like we have to make sure these buildings are kind of short here initially, because you don't want to like, you don't want it to overtower the tiers above, and not be able to see things.
How,
like further up.
How did a zombie pigman end up over here?
Did lightning strike a pig? Chat, is that a thing?
Oh,
I think lightning that's a thing.
Was just going off. That is so funny.
Plague zombie pigman. Yo, you are we're gonna take you. You're special. You're special, boy. Are you not?
It won't let you capture him?
Oh, there we go.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I accidentally captured like a bunch. Okay.
He's on a pilgrimage. Leave him alone.
Nope. Nope. He's getting a special home. He'll be happy in the long run. Don't worry.
Are you gonna like pop him in the EEC later or something?
No. We'll put him in like one of these little houses or something. I don't know. Figure it out. I'll figure it out. He's a special boy. Oh, that was it. That was it on this part, wasn't it?
Yep, it was.
Okay. Well, chat, we're if you want to stick around and see the rest of the twist multis and like our plans for them, stick around. We will come back to this other second row of them in a little bit.
Dude, apparently, chat, I am savage today.
Wait, what?
Malade says, wow. Cat going straight for EEC. Wow. I mean, first I'm talking about
dead rats on the starting screen.
Dead rats on the screen.
Excuse me.
And then putting things in the EEC.
See, she comes across as like such a nice person, chat. And then yeah.
It hides my psycho.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta be careful. Yeah. No intensify chemical. You were saying that earlier, Blade. What is that? Intensify. I mean, I probably have it on the second row somewhere.
Yeah, I was about to say, did you put that down on the second row?
Oh, I didn't. Oh, so there's a good reason for this, Blade, because they're probably going to use, I mean, this is basically like a better mega chemical reactor, right? So we're going to end up using a bunch of these. I just think that they're probably like downstairs material by default. So I didn't even put the controller up there because I knew we would like, yeah.
Christian, I want to be in the EEC. I don't know what it is, but Cat would never place me in a bad place. I will not put you in an EEC, man.
Yeah, sure.
Dude, they are amazing. For those that don't know what the EECs are, they are extreme entity crushers. It's a great way to like farm resources from different mobs. So it just like basically you put a soul vial in there and it will repeatedly spawn and kill whatever you put in there. And then you'll get all the drops from it. It's like really
a less laggy mob farm that scales with energy level, voltage level. So very cool. And it's a better quantum force transformer, not a chem reactor. What? It's a better QFT. It says chemical reactor though. I'm confused. Anyway, chat. We're going to come back. We're going to do the other row of those in a little bit. In the meantime, we do have a lot of other types of planning to do here.
Oh.
So that doesn't...
Mr. Nibbles, that was a misspeak. You are right. You do need powered spawners.
Can you do multiple chem steps in that one? Huh.
Look at super glue then.
I'll have to look at that more. Look at super glue. I'm aware of super glue. Okay. I did well, no, I didn't do super glue line. Adidia did super glue line. But I batch craft a bunch of that. That was not fun. Not the best time ever. Has its own QFT like recipes. He wants you to look at the. Okay, we're looking at the recipe for it. Okay. Okay. I'm looking at the recipe.
Breed super horses.
Look at the super glue in the chemical distort. Okay. Oh, you know what? I actually think I have seen this. I know what you all mean now. Yeah. Yeah, this is broken. You basically like don't like it. I mean, first of all, when do you get the QFT again? I can't quite remember, but having this become available in like basically UHV, right, is pretty good. Pretty good. This is way better than having to do this, chat, where you have to initially craft 64 by hand. Maybe you would still do the QFT eventually. I don't know. Or maybe this is just flat out better the whole way. Yeah, maybe you just do this long term. I mean, you probably do need to do this eventually anyway, because you need this adhesive for the QFT tier 2, I think. Yeah. But yeah. Kat, do you want to work on like pathing or something like that? Like together? You want to like try to figure out like maybe like at least on this like second tier, like.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down. I just went into creative and grabbed the blocks that we were grabbing for pathing. So we could try and figure that out. I know we wanted to do like pathing over here. I kind of feel like we shouldn't take the main pathing all the way over here. Like maybe start putting like stone this way.
Well, and let's start thinking about like, okay, where do you want to put like your initial like chemical line multi-blocks, your because other than the twist blocks, we do have to think about like a lot of normal GTNH stuff. So that's going to be a lot of different multi-blocks for like auto crafting, for chemical lines and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I assume that like we probably want to do a lot of that underground, but maybe we want like a building that like is an entrance to like a first floor before like a bunch of basement floors or something like that.
That was honestly what I had envisioned for over here. Yeah. And I thought it'd be kind of cool to like, you know, have a bunch of windows and stuff along this side. So you can like look over the other side of the river. But I was trying to decide if I want to come out over here and then connect up to like the front of the building, or if we like loop the path around a little bit and then come in over here. And then you've got all of this space open to work with for that building.
I think I just have to see the vision of what you mean.
I see.
So if you want to just like place a bunch of blocks and just like try to outline this or something, like yeah, go for it. So for each tier of Minas Tirith, Kat, I do also want to, especially along like a main path. So like maybe we take the main path and we go like over here, right? I do want to make sure that we're still like thinking about like the main aesthetics. So for example, like we still want some of these pathways where we can do like these types of buildings on either side.
Yeah.
You know, like city streets, you know, lined with.
I think that'll be really good to keep that in mind.
But then like bigger areas for that, and then, you know, I think some of the other like twist multis maybe will end up like featuring like even on the back end up here, like further north. Definitely a lot of them to the east, but yeah. I
definitely do. You know, we keep talking about how we're going to do like a tour of like our old vanilla world, because that one's the one we put the most work into. But we did a lot of like really themed buildings, and I would like to do that again in this. So like have like, I would love to do things for some people. Like I want to build like a blacksmith themed building for Blade. It's like we're gonna do like the sewer for Lori, Like, I think there'd be like fun little buildings we could build for everybody.
Yeah, we can totally do that. Yeah. Like different thing, and you can do that even with these types of buildings, right? Like this type of like city like lined building kind of structure. Where you have just a street with buildings on either side. Because like right here at least, like I don't think that you would have enough room to really do anything big, as far as like a big twist multi or anything like that, or even like a big area for like multi blocks in general, right? So I feel like maybe this area right here, especially since this is like such an aesthetic viewpoint, maybe we do just like focus largely on aesthetics and this particular like line of the street.
Yeah, because I feel like this is gonna be like such a big wow factor when you come over here and you're seeing this view and you've got
that is what I'm hoping. Yeah,
like that'll be really, really cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sewer mentioned. I have seriously been thinking about that sewer like nonstop, like where I'm gonna place it.
It's a weird obsession, chat. I don't quite understand.
Well, it's like I really want it to like be placed in a good place. I don't want it to just be slapped somewhere like crazy. I was gonna do the bathhouse like on this side, so it was more downriver. And I was like, oh well, I'll do the sewer like kind of like underneath the bathhouse. And then we were like, oh well, this is such a great big place for the multi-block building. So plans change.
Kat, do we branch this off and like actually just go like straight up with a staircase to this level, or what do you think? Or do we need to like come in?
Yeah, I actually do like the idea of having the staircase start going like straight up. Like I like if we could make a straight staircase up to here off the main path, I think that would be good, but I could see us trying to get more creative with that as well.
Well, I'm of two minds with it, because you think about like Minas Tirith from Lord of the Rings, and it was very like spiral. So like the whole idea was like, you had the, we're the king, or what's his face, whoever he was, up there at the top, and it was like going to take you you had to go through a lot of the city in order to be able to get up there. It wasn't like a straight shot.
I'm sure you did, but do you actually want to do that?
Well, we're not doing spiral necessarily, but like for example, like instead of going straight up here, when you get to the bridge, like I did a little like staircase like this. And, but I mean, there is part of me, Kat, that like also thinks that a straight shot up there could look really cool. So maybe we do in fact just do that. But if we do that, I want it to like line up like perfectly with this. You need to figure out like Y level, or not Y level, like X level, -977 it looks like. Like this.
Oh, I was off by 1.
Yep. That's why I wanted to go up there and make sure and double check. But yeah, I think this would be good. Good morning to my favorite streamer to troll. Oh, thanks. I saw a favorite streamer and I was like, oh, and then it said to troll. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, I guess that works. What's up, King Cam?
And are there any Neo Tokyo screenshots on the loading screen? Yes, our loading screen is nothing but Neo Tokyo shots.
Or do you mean the loading screen, like the actual like official GTNH loading screen? Because we do have one picture there. It's like the inside of the Zenitentiary. Yes. Good times. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought you meant. Yeah, there is one. And you'll see, the name Cat's Cozy Games on it. Now, I heard that Dream really never picks like the same person for like, like 2 times in a row. Tries to, spread the love with the loading screen some, which totally makes sense. So I doubt that Kat and I will like submit anything for 2.8. But hopefully we can get Minas Tirith like looking really good. Submit that for 2.9. I feel like that'd be sick. Put in a piano. Oh, I saw a King Cam. Yep. And we'll get to that in a moment. Are we feeling this, Kat?
I am feeling that. I really do like that we could just go right up to it But then I do like that we've got this path going off over here.
Mm-hmm.
Although, do we want to keep this the white stone, or do we want to make this stone?
That over there.
Mm-hmm.
I think we do keep the white stone because I think we want it to be like kind of a wide path and like a grand path with all the buildings on either side. Because this is going to be like one of our feature aesthetic areas, right? Is like this whole area, I feel.
That path does not look wheelchair accessible.
Listen,
I mean, it's gonna go.
It's Middle Earth.
It's just placement right now, guys.
Listen, they didn't have wheelchair accessibility in Middle Earth, all right? So it is what it is, chat. Be cool to see this on the... Yeah, we'll definitely submit, like, I could see us submitting this for 2.9. I think that'd be cool.
That is one question, is because we are going to have, like, the twist multis in here. Would they even, like, want to use...
Yeah, so we need to make sure that we, like, either... Like, when we submit the screenshot, we'll have to either, like, select an area that doesn't have the twist multis, or, something. We'll figure it out, Kat. It'll be fine. I'm not worried. Okay, now here's another question, Kat, is, like, you've got this tier that we're currently on, and I feel like we need to, like, make sure that we do have a path that, like, continues around the area. Do we just continue it, like, do we just sort of have, like, a crossroads here? Or we just, like, come like this or something?
Yeah, I would do it close to the wall like that. Yeah. Maybe we could do, like, some really cool stuff in the walls, like, to add interest.
Well, that's where I'm thinking of, but, like, I'm thinking of using the retainer walls largely as an area to, like, put the actual housing, kind of like I did down here.
Oh, that would be kind of cool. Yeah. Okay.
Like, maybe there's some back area for retainer wall. So, for example, like, maybe you do end up, like, seeing some of, like, this retainer wall here. Like, maybe a house doesn't extend all the way back to the retainer wall, right? But something like that. By the way, chat, we are going to take an ad break over on Twitch. Mandatory ad break. We will be back shortly. Didn't miss anything too important. It's just going to be more of this, basically, where we're just trying to plan things out.
And just so you know, babe, I think King Cam said that he requested the song as well.
Yes.
Just want to make sure you knew.
Yes. I did address that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. I think we're gonna have to, like, do we want to actually do more terraforming today? We might actually have to do a little bit, like, especially with this mountain over here. We might have to get rid of a little bit of that.
And quite possibly. So, like, man, I need to fly over here.
Chad, do we demolish the village today? Do we just, like, spawn in a bunch of industrial TNT? just nuke it today?
Hey, look, Blade, it's your guys.
Yes. So please do not disrupt them, because I'm actually going to take full advantage of that altar. I'm, like, literally, chat, I'm literally planning around this altar. So this is sort of like the pathing that's going to kind of fork into one path eventually down here that goes to the Thaumcraft area. And I thought, how cool would it be to have, like, the actual, like, portal to that separate Thaumcraft dimension, like, sitting right here. So we're going to do something cool with that. That's going to be awesome.
This area is kind of gross. What is this? A bog.
Yes, it's a bog. Yeah, so we were thinking about doing a little witchery over there, possibly.
Another spawner
It kind of
tree.
thematically makes sense. Kat, if you just want to go, like, punch the spawner with your hand, you can do it. You know where they are, right?
It's sticking right out.
Yeah.
Ah. Come here. That's the spider.
There you go. All better. Right.
Yes, that is one. Like, I have not gone around and, like, generated all of these chunks for the map that we're working with, so I think I need to do that for us to keep talking and planning.
Oh, you mean like on your journey map? Yeah. Let's see, expand 50. I'm just gonna go ahead and just try to get rid of a bunch more of this land here.
That is always a chicken. What are you talking about?
Per usual. In fact, while we're in the middle of that ad, I'll go ahead and take a look at your song, Blade. Let's see. Oh, you gave me a Spotify link, King Cam. Sorry, did I say Blade? King Cam, you gave me a Spotify link. I cannot open that, unfortunately. Well, actually, maybe I can look at the song. I just can't play it in Spotify. Let me see here real quick. Maybe I can make this work. Hell Breaks Loose, Dalton, Deshin, and the Traveling Show. Okay, let me see if I can look that up on YouTube. Dalton Deshane.
Okay. No, Lori, I am not a fellow rat. I am no rat.
Is this the right thing?
Cool.
Blade? This right here? Or not Blade. Why do I keep calling you Blade? Yo, King Cam. My brain, chat. Dalton Deshin and the Traveling Show, All Hell Breaks Loose. Is this it? I assume that's it. Okay, cool. Cozy Jammin'. Yeah, what's up, Vampire? Why else would she name the channel Rats Cozy Games? We will, you know, Lori, if you wanna go claim that channel name, you go right ahead. You have all the fun. What happened to you, Vin? We don't Blade, I have no idea. I don't know. Random brain no cooperate moment. And yo, chat, we should be back from ads. Maybe Cat can do a little planning while I'm taking a look at the song. Be back around to help you.
I got all curious. Like, what is this thing that I see on the map and I can't find it?
I don't know. I don't know what you're looking at.
It's this thing. Oil. It looks like a giant oil thing, but
yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Like
that one right there.
Is it this one?
Yes, it's in front of your face.
Wow, okay. I didn't think it was that one, sorry.
Mystery solved, like Mystery solved.
Should I go ahead and like tear down this Heyman?
If you want to, yeah, that's fine.
I mean, it's like it's in the way.
Chat, after I'm done with this with a King Cam song, I think I want to go ahead and bomb the village.
We are full destruction mode today, guys.
All right. You have to destroy before you can create. Clear up, Scary.
Hey there, Kazoon.
Yo, what's up, Kazune? Throw some oh yeah, we will be doing all the industrial TNT. Cat can actually handle industrial TNT without dying in this situation.
Can I? Can I just like drop it on the village?
Yeah.
This actually sounds kind of fun.
I know, right? You have to wait for me though.
Okay, I'll wait. Gosh. Can't have any fun. All right. Well, let's see. I'm kind of liking how this flow is going. I know we were talking about bringing this path out. And it's probably, I think the plan was just to keep this really primarily just path. Maybe he'll still do like some housing on this side while the path kind of like hugs this area over here.
Yeah, probably housing like that's on the non-hill side, right? Something like that.
We've got this, and I kind of like, I haven't talked to him about how this is going to look in my head right now, but I wanted to do like actual like store kind of front building.
Yeah.
Like
No,
have that come
you
out
did
a bit
mention that to
more.
me briefly. Like
So
the night that you were messing with it. So I think that'd be nice.
I might just go ahead and like just do a basic shape of this really fast.
Do it.
Just so while we're planning, we don't like cut it off or anything.
Are we speed running Geneva suggestions? No, this is Chad. This is Middle Earth. There's no Geneva Convention here. All right. The free for all. It's in the name of science.
In the name of science.
Affordable housing. Yo, Azuna, what's up?
Hey there.
AFK trap type dude. I'm like floating in the air in creative. He would have a bit of trouble with that one.
I would.
Still possible. Also, King, what the hell kind of song is this?
I will move in and make a dollar store version
No, no. Oh, you didn't actually do that, did you?
What?
Rats Cozy Games just followed us. Oh, fucking hell, dude.
So dead. That is so good.
No. I was kidding.
Lori, you are awesome.
Oh god, chat, there's gonna be a war. It's gonna be worse than Helm's Deep up in here one day.
Oh, that is so
yes,
good.
the rare Vinsware. Except on evening streams, chat. Check out our evening streams. We just let loose in the evening. It's fun.
Yeah, we do go a little wild.
Y'all enjoying that sound, by the way?
Dogs Cozy Games. Well, Kazoon, you can go make Dogs Cozy Games. Look at all the animals up in here. And thank you all for all the follows.
Wow.
Don't you love the new little card notifications that pop up? They're so cute.
They are really fun. Yeah.
And simultaneously, you can drive Vin wild with the noise. He just loves the
I don't know, like
noises.
it's like Stockholm syndrome. You just slowly get used to it. Learn to love it.
You will learn to love it.
Mm-hmm.
I think we'll do like, I'll probably still add like some variation to the shape a little bit, but we'll at least get us started with the basic shape, because I want to do like a little reception desk and stuff in here, and then you can walk around this corner and you can actually go to like the bathhouse, but then this whole back part is going to be where we're like processing different things. I might need to take that back a little bit more, but I want to have some of the, it'll show me, what are they called, like the alchemical furnaces and stuff that you break down the stuff in. I'm gonna have them like set up right here, and then right next to these at least, and make the soaps that you can then just grab right here while you're in here. But I probably will have to do like a whole basement to this as well for shenanigans. I guess so. The chicken, I think chickens are like unwanted mascot, because they're always everywhere we are trying to do things. Mainly because Ben keeps like spawning eggs and then he throws them right as he gets them. So he creates them everywhere we are. Chicken, the backup towel. Don't mind the feathers. Lori, are you talking to yourself now? It's because Ben poops them out. Yeah, I mean, he goes a little crazy with the eggs, but that's why I'm trying to work on this bathhouse so we can handle his work and hopefully get him to stop pooping eggs. I think we really wanted that path to go like hug this, if I'm remembering our conversation right. And then kind of go out a little bit more. And then if that's the case, then we'll do... We did talk about, like, maybe there being a staircase over here. I wanted to see, like, do we want to come, like, straight off the path? Because that feels kind of boring. Like, maybe we should, like,
if you've come here seeking egg puns, good news, we've got exactly what you're looking for. In fact, when it comes to excellent puns, this collection is nothing short of extraordinary.
Wait, that's like the same pun over and over again. It's not a wide variety of selection, but you know, guess we'll take what we can get. Speaking of you, King Cam, I do have your song ready. Well, the best that I could do. This is actually kind of a banger of a song. There's a lot going on in this one. Anybody heard of Dalton, Deshane, and the Traveling Show? Because I had never heard of. Man, this video only has 17,000 views, dude. It's actually kind of a good song.
Wolfpack egg jokes, that cracks me up.
Yo, chat, go check out that song. Kind of a banger. Was that a meow of hey, Vin did a good job, or hey, I'm glad it's over?
Why do chicken coops only have 2 doors? Because if they had 4 doors, they'd be chicken sedans.
Okay. Good point.
Whatever you feel like that means, then cat. Okay. How was the other wedding?
Dude, chat is wilding out today.
They are. That's good. We're all having a good time.
Kat, I think I will, I was gonna say I was gonna clear out a little bit more of this path, but I've got to figure out, or like, not this path, this terrain over here to the east. I've got to figure out what I want to do with this retainer wall, curve-wise. Chad, I was messing with some, sorry, go ahead, Kat.
I do have a question.
Okay.
So I was like working with the pathing over here, and we've got this little hill that you've like left here.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to like kind of add purpose to this by adding like a path up this that will take you up to this level?
We could do like a little,
not so much like a true staircase, but like just add like a little bit of light pathing,
like a little side path or something. I mean, you could do like, you know, little off path or something like that. That's fine. I mean, there were like plenty of like aesthetic, like landscapey things that we could do with this this hill as well. The whole point behind this was to just make sure that it just didn't seem like a flat pancake everywhere, you know.
Yeah.
With these tiers, so that's why I added little bits like this, and you know.
I feel like we could still add like trees and like some pretty things over here. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. I feel like this little dip right here would be cool to fill with some water or something.
You know what? Like, speaking of water, I definitely am a big fan of like several water features in general. So wherever we are thinking about wanting to do that, like,
what's
go
orange
for it.
And sounds like a parrot? A carrot.
Where are you getting these from? Is this are these dad jokes from DiddyLovesCreate.com?
I was just about to suggest that. Like, is this from his site? Dude, what is up with
Chad, have you ever wanted the best dad jokes ever?
Oh.
There you go.
ITNT. So what about our bombing session? Are we ready to bomb?
Okay, yeah. Cat's chomping at the bit. All right.
I'm ready to destroy things.
Dude, she's got the TNT already.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I have to remember how to use industrial TNT too. I think you could just
chunk it?
Right. No. You have to like have like a little area like to like
What's brown and rhymes with Snoop? Dr. Dre.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so Kat, if you look up Angel Block, you can that's not gonna work.
I
know. What is green, fuzzy, and if it fell out of a tree would kill you? A pool table.
I mean, it's kind of hard to argue with that. Sure. So Kat, you could put an Angel Block, and then you could put
like dirt.
Well, not even that. You can just put the industrial TNT like right there next to it. You just need a way to be able to place it up in the air, right?
Yeah.
And then you can just right click it, I think, or maybe you need to actually use like a redstone torch.
What the crap? I thought I just broke the ground beneath it before, and then it would just fall.
Like, I don't know how to do this in... Oh, you can do it in creative. Okay. I didn't think you would be able to punch it in creative. Looks like we're a little too high. Hold on. Oh, there you go. Got a pig. Chat, the industrial TNT isn't as effective as you would think it is. Oh, that one was pretty good. In before somebody says draconic evolution, reactor explosion. No, we're not doing that.
Oops. Bombs away. This is still taking too long. I'm losing my fun.
You would think the industrial TNT, for what a good job it did of killing you in our old world,
right?
That it would be a little bit more effective, but
you would think
not so much. Yeah, that's doing a decent job. I think I'm just gonna place it down there. No need to drop it from the air, right, chat? Let's go for it.
All right, I'm just gonna place a whole bunch. Let's see how badly I kill myself in a second, guys.
Yeah, you could like set off a chain reaction with it.
Aha! I totally did. That took out like most of the building.
Chat, are we having fun? Cat and I are having fun. Feels very therapeutic to blow things up occasionally.
Oh yeah, it's so fun. Look at it go! Wow, if you ever have a bad day, just like
Oh, dude, look what
go attack village.
These guys are having a really bad day with a zombie. Oh, yo, I just got
There's
blindness. And
Where did he come from?
I don't know, but it's a big boy. Oops. Rip Bozo. Yeah, it's like one of those zombies that can spawn from the what is this called? The Eerie biome? Yeah. Those guys mean business. I think the guy have a lot of health. Chat, we're doing like city planning, we're blowing things up, we're looking at all the twist blocks today. This is a
very productive day.
It's a variety stream. Right?
I would not get close to where I am.
Oh, I mean, Cat, we're in creative. That's fine. Now, spectator mode, on the other hand. Oh, I'm sorry.
So weird.
Sorry, I didn't mean to ruin your plan there.
Yeah, my demolition is being destroyed, man.
Lol.
I have plans.
This is not the music for carpet bombing. Oh, true. I don't think I have anything good. There we go. There you go, chat.
Wait. You like...
Oh, did I? Oh, no. I'm sorry.
I was in the process of doing like a whole bunch of them.
I'm sorry. Look, I'm a bastion of efficiency. What can I say?
Totally ruining my fun, man. You're trying to kill me, like low key.
We're doing city planning, lights a bunch of TNT. No, it's all part of the city planning, chat. Okay.
We have to destroy to rebuild.
Yes. This is clear obscure in a nutshell.
Oh my gosh. Like I have had that music stuck in my head since like we spent like the whole other night just like listening to that soundtrack.
It's pretty good, man. The more I listen to it, the more I like, I don't know, like that composer's pretty brilliant. I need to learn his name. Lorien something, I think. Yeah. Oh yeah, Lorien Testard. Yeah. From the ashes a factory will grow. Yes. This is progress. Cat lining every bit of the the roof with TNT. Okay.
Yeah, it's how I get it done.
It's a bit overkill, but yeah.
It will all be destroyed.
It's just like Cat is also a bit of a pyro, so I think this is like a close second to that. Feeding that drive.
Oh, look at that! It's so cool. Okay.
Chad, I think we did a good job, right? Replace air TNT. Ooh. That would be a...
Oh my god, that is a fun idea.
No, Cat.
Come on, it would be cool.
We risk destroying Middle Earth itself.
Aw.
Backup was just taken. Oh yeah. The composer is named Lorien. Oh god. Yeah, true. Relation? Question mark. Oh, this would have been the perfect music, chat.
Oh yeah, that's a good song.
Because destroyed, did it truly deserve to exist?
Oh, how
that sounds like a very dicey philosophy, to be honest. But sure. Oh, there's some houses down here, Cat. Oh, we totally missed this area.
More to destroy.
Yes.
I apparently have a need for destruction today, guys.
Oh yeah. Just today, Cat, or in general?
I mean, not wrong.
All right. Let's get rid of the Thaumcraft tree too. Are you ready for the best moment of the song, Cat?
Yeah, let's do it. Indestructible marble? Y'all see that? Why isn't this destroying? That's weird. Be gone. Wow, you really did some things down that way.
Oh, this part.
Oops. I don't think that's going to get rid of the lava.
It's not.
It more down.
No, I don't think it is either.
Wow.
Ah, good job, Cat.
Yeah, we destroyed all the things.
Whew, Chad, I'm tired after that. All right, you spared half the farm. Wait, half the farm? No. No, 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 no.
It's okay. I'm going to fix it in just a second.
Okay, well, we'll let Cat. We'll let Cat have fun. Oh, dude, yeah, my inventory is totally cooked as well. Okay, make sure to not...
Wow. This is quite a thing.
What is?
How much space this took. Expand.
Wait, no. Wait. No. You're not... Okay, hold on, Chad. We are actually backing this up.
I'm not filling it with TNT.
Okay, I'm taking it back up anyway. I don't trust her. Okay.
Zuna came in. Here's the code.
Oh my god.
You know, I am kind of tempted to try this now. You guys want to see the world explode?
Oh my gosh, dude.
Are we gonna watch the world burn today? Do it. IC2 dot ITNT. Oops. Helps if I.
Oops.
He didn't take it. Maybe do I need to capitalize?
Then slowly turning up the music. Hell yeah. Okay, hold on. Hold chat. Does that not work? Try the block ID instead. 210.
210.
Yeah, 210 should work. Oh my god. Okay, hold on, chat. There we go. Do it. Do it.
Wow. That really looks so cool, though.
So efficient.
Wow. That was fun. So long, village.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us on Destructo Day.
Well, okay, what now? Cat, now comes the hard part, which is creating things.
Yeah.
Which,
so, you're not down in there, are you?
No, I am not down there. Cat's cozy. Oh, that word I shouldn't say out loud. Yeah, CCG.
Yeah. Let's not say that one out loud. I was just gonna like do an air command on that one.
Whatever you did, I think sufficed. I think we're good. Chat, should we get back to the twist multi-blocks? Maybe? We still got a couple more to go through. Like a whole row to go through. Oh, I'm sorry, Cat. Were you still Cat, what do Cat? Oh, okay. Okay, I thought you were filling him.
I was about to destroy things
I thought the TNT was coming back.
No, I was not gonna destroy it again.
Okay. Oh, thank God.
Although I do need to like get rid of this lava.
PTSD had vented, dude, just a little bit. Do twist multi-blocks cause explosions? No, then back to explosions, please. Well, it's funny that you say that, though, Kazune, because we were trying to be very careful with the twist version of the clean room. We didn't test it out, but apparently, you look at this thing, it says, in big red capital letters, watch out, do not destroy structure block when machine is working. I think it explodes if you try to, like, hot swap stuff out of it.
Oh, wow, what?
Are you okay?
Yeah, that like zombie freaked me out for a second. Why are they spawning? Oh, because of the Eerie right here.
Yep. So apparently that doesn't respect the, I guess whatever you call it, like the, but actually we want to change this anyway. So let me
yeah, it's fine.
I'll just go ahead and change it now. Set biome. Lavender fields. Right? Yeah. And if we disconnect, come back. Taking a break, GTNH. Currently playing Drive Beyond Horizon.
Oh, I haven't heard of that one.
Well, he might be trolling us. I'm not sure which. Oh, dude, this guy still spawned.
It is King Cam.
Oh, they're still spawning. Oh, it's because of the obsidian pillar. This thing right here, apparently. Okay, yeah, let's get rid of that. There you go. Get screwed, dude. There we go.
That guy.
No, didn't stand a chance. Cat, you still have industrial TNT over here.
I do?
Oh, wait, no, I think I placed that. There we go. Real quick, chat. Real quick.
Last bit of fun.
There we go. Yeah. Perfect. Beautiful.
Where did that come from? Where is that coming from?
Where's what coming from? Oh, the water. Yeah.
Water?
You could just replace water air.
Well, I did, but then that wasn't leaving, so I was confused.
Here.
Ooh, so much stuff over here. Yeah, there's more TNT over here too.
Oh, well, I guess we're just gonna have to, you know.
Yeah. I mean, such
no
a shame.
choice. No choice.
Yeah, no choice at all.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we missed a spot.
Oh well, I could take care of that.
Okay. Yeah. I'll let you. One last hurrah.
Woohoo! Fun times. It's cathartic.
All right, Kat. You want to come back with the or do you insist on landscaping this right now, or
no?
Yeah. Okay.
Like I was just trying to take care of some of the bigger spots.
Yeah.
That were closer to us.
We'll come over there. We're definitely not like expanding in that general direction until a bit later, anyway. So
let's go ahead and get rid of the TNT before I accidentally blow up something.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. Okay. Please, God. Okay, we have the backup chat. Cat cannot be trusted with the TNT. We all know why. Way back when in Neo Tokyo. Way back when. All right. Chat, are we ready for more twist blocks? Let's take a look at some more of these.
Oh no, the village could not have stayed.
No.
It needed to get wiped out.
No, it was like, I mean, right in the middle of like this area that we just need to, like, we need all the space.
Yeah.
I mean, this is going to be bigger than your traditional GTNH in-game area, just because of twist and the space it requires. So it was cheated in. Got to get rid of the evidence. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
All right. All right. What do we have here, chat? We got the vacuum filter extractor.
So let's turn that off.
And this one is just kind of like whatever. Put it underground, probably.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be like that other one where it'd be cool to like have it, you know, ground to ceiling.
Yeah,
the room,
something like that. And if the room is taller than itself, then we can always like make little platforms at the top and bottom to kind of, you know.
Yeah, that is true.
Right? So Chad, this is going to get a red wool. We did a whole row of these, in case you're just joining the stream. We did a whole row of these earlier, where basically these different color wools, we're trying to figure out like what kind of priority the twist multi takes as far as like prominence in the world, like if we want to feature it. So the red is getting hid underground, right? If you see red wool, that one's getting hid. Blue is sort of like partial, where we kind of like work it in a little bit, but we're not like featuring it necessarily. And then white is absolutely featured, 100%. So we're just going through all of them, and then we can kind of plan around some of these like white wool ones, especially.
And the purple ones are ones that Vin and I didn't agree on.
Yeah, so we have one purple contested over here. So.
And yellow is another dimension.
Yeah, at least we think it is, right? I'm actually not sure about the Dyson Sphere Ray receiving station either, but we'll figure it out.
So I have wood. I think this definitely needs to go above ground. So I think this one's white.
Because I think we're technically going to put this one over on our normal side of the river, right? Because it kind of
it fits that aesthetic and looks like the MBBF.
Yeah, this will be one of the last things that we build on the side of the river that we've come to know and love, chat. That we are we're going to try to leave that side of the river as in pristine condition as possible, where we don't have to break anything down. But the whole idea was like the new technological area from EV on happens over here. So, all right. What else we got? We got B Engineer. I think this is I shouldn't even have this here.
Oh.
This is a very basic.
Transforms drones into princesses.
Yes, it's very
nice. That's nice.
Yeah. Now there's ways to technically do this in vanilla GTNH, with like the, what is it, the hibiscus, or I can never remember the names. Like I can never get them straight.
Hibiscus and hibiscus.
It might be the hibiscus that does it, yeah. But But
I always have
nice
to like
multi
look
nav.
at them to know like which one's which.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer. Of course, it's getting red wool treatment. I'm just gonna delete it. Mini household cell fragmentizer.
I think this one's gonna be an inside one.
I think so too. This is pretty basic. Not bad looking, right?
Yeah, no, but it definitely looks like an inside kind of machine.
Yeah, Chad, I do want to reiterate, whenever we put red wool over it, doesn't mean like it's a bad multi-block. It just means that like compared to the super impressive looking stuff, it's just kind of like, that's a basement multi-block. Oh, this one is interesting. The Hephaestus Atelier. That's how we say it down here. And I think I think Adidia made 2 of these in the Hive run for some reason.
What do these do?
It is a furnace and alloy smelter. So maybe you have one in furnace mode, one in alloy smelter mode. I think this is gonna go underground still. It's kind of like in between. Like you could make this look cool above ground, but there's just too many other cool things, I think. What do you think, Kat? Oh, she's split. Oh, did we go blue wool on this?
It's like I'm kind of tempted for blue, but
right, we'll throw blue.
I guess when we get to that point,
all right, I disagree.
We'll see where we can put it.
I disagree, but we'll do blue and pink and purple for contested.
Okay. Deployed nanocore.
We already have this. It is the centerpiece of the base.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, most of you all have seen this, but in case you haven't, this is our current monument. Our current monument, and then we put this here eventually. This is the top. This is the peak of Minas Tirith. I think it's going to look amazing.
Mr. Nibbles, Ben hates all red MBs. I heard him say it.
Listen, I want to make sure that, you know, we don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, okay? Core device of human power generation facility. What a name.
That is a name. Huh.
So this looks different based on like what tier coil and stuff you have.
Yeah, so I would say red.
Yeah.
It still looks like too generic machine.
Yeah, I think so. Kat, give me 1 second. If you want to go ahead and look at the next one, then
Dark core. Oops, if I can spell. Dark core miner. This is a void miner. Okay, that's cool.
Oh, chat.
What is it?
Oh, Adidia sent me something really cool. It's like basically like, you know how I did that that spreadsheet of the different twist machines?
Yeah.
And tried to figure out what voltage are. Well, Adidia made one as well and just sent it my way. I don't know. Cool. I don't know if he would want me to show it on screen. So I won't unless I get permission. But I definitely I definitely trust his spreadsheet a lot more than the one that we made, since we have like no twist experience. So other than watching his stream, so. It's a dough mixer. Wait, what's a dough mixer?
Totally looks like a mixing machine, but this is
the Starcore miner. Yeah, dude, it is weird. I don't know. Like chat, is it weird? I almost feel like this is a white wool machine, just because it's different. What? I know. I think it's kind of weird, but it almost has like a crane quality to it in a way, like.
I feel like this would be really cool to do underground and have like ore processing machines around it. Like you could make this look really cool. To do like a whole mining room. Like I could see like surrounding it by like ores and things, just making it look like cool. I say contest. It
is definitely contested.
And Adidia says it has to be placed on bedrock. So.
Oh, okay. Aha. Well then, okay.
It kind of ruins both of our ideas.
Yeah. That's good to know. Thank you.
Maybe we could like have like an ore processing room kind of close to bedrock.
Yeah, sure. That's very
But
good to
good
know.
job. Thank you, Adidia.
So I've heard that these tooltips are not 100% accurate, but we're definitely going to have to pay close attention to these, though. Does it even say that anywhere on it, though? I don't see anything about bedrock. Do you, chat? Or you all can't see the tooltip.
Whoa.
Does anybody see anything about bedrock on that? I mean, I trusted Idia.
Now, this is cool.
Oh, the disassembler. Dude, that thing is massive.
Yeah, but how cool is that?
We can throw a white wall on that. That's cool. It may be that like later on we look at some of these white wool ones and we're like, well, we don't know where to put that. So that's going underground eventually. But let's see. Ball lightning. I think this one looks really cool. Well, no, it doesn't look as cool as I remember. I think this would be a cool, we can like build a cool inside area for this one. What do you think, Kat?
Arc current fusion reactor. Yeah, I think this would have like be better inside, but I think we can make it look cool.
Oh yeah, I saw it, Didia. I was gonna show it on stream, but I wasn't sure if you wanted that to be seen publicly right now. Yeah, I can show that off. Like, I was saying earlier that like Kat and I actually did our own spreadsheet, but that was with no other than just looking at the recipes and trying to figure it out. So that looks like a, you know, especially with your experience, way more useful spreadsheet. Click the arrow. Click the arrow. You need tier 4 ball lightning. Oh. Okay, hold on. Tier 4. Oh, I forgot it did that. Yeah, Kat, go back to the ball lightning, or just look at the stream. And,
okay.
Yeah, you end up, making this, like, huge, we crashed.
Oh,
okay.
You crashed.
The ball lightning was too much for our computer, chat. Yeah, you end up eventually, like, making this. So it's a much more intricate multiple. I still don't know if I would want that above ground or not, though. It's cool looking. I don't know if we would be able to... Oh, maybe we could fit it with the aesthetic. I don't know. What do you think, Kat? When you think about our building aesthetic for Minas Tirith.
Looks really flipping cool when it's that, like, ring around it.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that, Adidia, yeah. What's up, 9? What the flip is that? What the flip is any of this, man?
And that really does look cool.
All right, we're white wooling it, chat. Where was it? Yeah, right here. Okay. Industrial magic matrix, white wool, obviously.
That 100%. That is way too cool.
Yeah, Kat was looking at it earlier. This thing, even if we can't get it running, chat, because I don't think anybody's got this successfully running to this day. But I think we can do some really cool aesthetic stuff over there in the Thumbcraft area with this. I think this will be kind of a centerpiece of the area. So, yeah. Feel free to show off what I sent you about to go to the gym. Just a tentative list. Okay, cool. Well, thanks for sending that my way. I appreciate it. Have a good gym session. We will catch you later. Large canner is kind of a meh, whatever. Multi, don't you think so, Kat?
Let's see. Yeah, I would put it red.
Yeah, that's a red wall. Okay.
Turn the ball lightning sideways and make it the mothership of the spaceships.
Oh, dude, actually.
That would be kind of fun. I was like looking at it. I could see that one being more of like a blue, so you could have it like kind of half in, half out.
Mm-hmm.
Mega array.
So this one, I think you need to do the tier thing, Kat. Or like, which one is it, chat? There's like a much more like a larger extension to this. I'm not actually sure. Actually, not even sure how to see that. You can see it if you use multiple of these projector hologram projectors, Cat, when you click on it. So I'm going to try to give you a couple more. So if you stack these up together, and then you right click with it, and now you can see like the extensive nature of it. It's like these like 4 towers emanating from the cardinal directions.
Well, how do we see it here?
I don't think you can. I think you can only see it if you yeah. Here, yeah, click on it again with the larger stack. There you go. Wait, why is it not
with
working?
the larger stack?
Yeah.
Hold on, I accidentally clicked outside of Minecraft and the program opened. All right.
Oops.
There we go.
There it is. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so you get these 4.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think this would be fun near that God, what that huge multi-block. It's like a giant square, but then it's got a bunch of these things hanging up off of it. You know what I'm talking about?
No, unfortunately.
Let's see.
Yeah,
I know we
did,
said
yeah.
it was gonna be a white.
Oh, did you have 2 ball lightnings? Okay, that's good to know. Furnace and 1 for fusion. That makes sense. Was it Astral Computer?
This one, the Astral Computing Array.
Yeah, Blade got it.
So I think it'd be cool near that. Don't you think?
Possibly, yeah. So I think there's a way to use this for like a bunch of power, like solar power of some kind or something. The mega array is actually how the Hive ended up getting infinite energy with that bug that it had.
Okay. Well, I would totally put white on that.
I'm gonna put blue in contested because I'm not sure that I want this above ground.
Really?
There's just so many cool things. We have to pick and choose, Cat. But maybe we'll see. Yeah, industrial separator. Okay, yeah, this is just a stupid simple multi-block. No big deal.
Ecosphere.
This one's the cool one I was thinking about before.
Ooh.
So there ends up being like Chad, isn't for anybody who's seen this before, I think you like fill it up with water or something like that. Like there's like water involved with this thing. But I think it would be a nice, like if we did this above ground somewhere in like a very like eco area, like with a lot of like vegetation surrounding it. I feel like it'd be a nice like throwing a different color multi that isn't like blue into the mix.
Okay.
Maybe this would be closer to like the bog area, right?
All right.
And we do some kind of like vegetation over there. That's what I'm thinking right now. Like, I think there's something interesting to play around with that being above ground. But I guess we'll see. Do you want to contest that or?
No, I think we could do something cool with that above ground.
Oh, by the way, chat, you end up using this as like well, you could do a bunch of things with it, but it could be like tree growth simulator, basically.
Ooh.
One of the things it can do.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
You know how much I love tree growth simulator.
Dude, you can do it with insane speed. Like, it's actually ridiculous. This, I think, is it's like a big molecular assembler, right, chat?
Well, I like the sound of that, but I think it's totally a red.
Yeah, absolutely. We are in agreement. I feel like it's unhealthy for me to watch GTNH gameplay at work because I end up just aching to go home and play more. Dude, man. So much entertainment to get out of this pack. Ridiculous. What do we got here? Lightning Spire. Ooh. Now, I'm pretty sure that Potato, Neb, and Blazing, I think they've used this for power in their current world. I
mean, I think this has like really cool aesthetic potential.
Yeah,
like,
I think so too. Yep.
I'd definitely say white.
White. Yep. Again, white wooling chat means we're going to feature this somehow. Large neutron oscillator. The hell is I think so I think this is a neutron activator, like to an extreme scale. Yeah. I think this goes down.
Yeah, I say red.
Yeah.
And yeah, and we're deciding what gets displayed or not. Because we're trying to like plan out the base like pathing and buildings and what features we might want in certain places.
Did I put the indistinct tentacle twice here?
No, there is
an MK1, MK2 isn't
one,
there?
and then there's two. Yeah.
I think we put blue wool in that. We'll put blue wool in this as well.
Okay.
Oh, this.
Dimensionally.
This is a DTPF times 8 cat.
Oh, nice. Am I just not spelling this right?
Well, just middle click the. You're in creative mode, right? Just middle click the controller into your inventory. Oh, you got it.
Oh, wow. Okay. This looks different than the other DTPF.
Yeah, it's like 8 of them smushed together, like literally.
Wow. Okay.
So, if we feature this for somehow, I feel like it's going to have to, and this is kind of a late game thing too. If we feature this, I feel like it's going to have to go way to the east, right?
Yeah,
So
I mean,
I kind of feel
the
this is,
DTPFs were really cool to see above ground,
mm-hmm,
especially once you get them like fully
they
tiered.
were. So maybe we do end up doing white wool. I don't know. We'll see. Mass Fabricator Genesis. Oh. Oh yeah, this thing, which also looks kind of cool. I could also see like a chasm for this thing that you put it inside, kind of looking interesting, instead of just the whole thing above ground. You know what I mean, Kat? Like a big hole in the ground with this sort of structure, like filling it, and then.
Yeah.
Regular DTPF looks cooler. I do think, yeah, I do kind of agree.
I think the regular one looks better as well.
It's just it's like a way more efficient, thing. So we will have to use it for sure.
This looks very interesting though.
I'm saying blue wool right now. What do you think?
I mean, we could play with blue. I don't have a vision for anything to do with this right now. So we'll just go with blue.
Contested. Pulsar. So this is like the current cyclotrons that are in the game, except it's like a massive one. Think of like the compact fusion rings, Kat. This is basically what this is.
Okay.
And we're gonna have a lot of compact fusion rings, which I don't even know what we want to do with those yet. We're gonna have to talk about like some of the standard GTNH stuff as well at some point.
I mean,
like
I really did love how you did it in Neo Tokyo, where like half of it was out and you made it like a pathway that you walked through.
That was a lot of fun. We could do that again, something like that.
Maybe we could get very like extra with it and make it very like sci-fi-ish when we get over there, and make it like kind of see-through kind of floor as you're walking across.
Yeah. I do like that idea.
Range matter. Just trying to think of something a little different than what we already did.
Yeah, strange matter aggregator. I don't know what this does. Like at all.
Life is like ephemera in the world, a drop in the sea. Okay. Creation of specialized space-time, efficient manipulation of strange matter.
My FPS went down to 2. Help. Help. Okay, don't click on it with a whole stack of projectors in your inventory. Okay.
I didn't even click on it. I just went ahead and looked it up.
So if you do just like one, that's like just one piece of it. But it is one of those like extendable multi-blocks that you can create like insane length with this one.
Maybe this is one we do vertically?
No, I think you will exceed Y levels very easily with this. This is one of those. This is one of those multi-blocks, Cat, that if we look at the map, I could see it like shooting out to the east, like a crazy distance or something.
Man, okay.
Needs to be 500 blocks long. That's what I thought I remember seeing on your stream at Idiot. Yeah. So I think this is featured above ground, Cat, but like it's kind of on the edge of the base and like goes off in a direction in the wilderness, right?
That's a little crazy.
Yeah, dude.
All right.
Very cool. Very cool looking. Absolutely insane. One of the more insane twist things in general. Chat, we're almost done. We just got a couple more here. Micro space-time fabricatorio. Factorio? Artificial space-time.
I think this looks cool, but I think this one could go downstairs.
I think above ground. And here's the reason. It's small.
Okay.
And it's cool looking.
It is small, it is cool looking, but it doesn't seem like a huge focal point. Like, is this actually gonna like do anything? Do these things move? Does anything spawn in the middle of it? Is there anything like truly special about this?
I think it's cool. And Ross, when we're going for like 3 or 4K blocks, I want to put, dude, you can make it that long.
Of course you want to push it.
Yeah, 9, that was one piece, dude. Is pretty insane.
Oh, the bloody hell. This, of course, is going above.
Obviously. Yeah, you want to take a look at it? It's got the different tiers, so you definitely have to, like, take it up. Yeah, I have no idea where I'm going to put Blood Magic right now. Maybe near where the Thaumcraft stuff is? I'm not quite sure, but this is something that we'll definitely be working on in, like, the next tier or two.
I absolutely love this, and I really hope you will do some kind of cool thematic build around this.
And this is why I'm thinking that maybe it needs to go like more toward the like the bog area or something.
Yeah, I could see that.
I mean, maybe more like a gloomy, like maybe I use more like a gloomy biome for it. I'm not sure. Yeah, chat, we got like 4 or 5 more inside a cathedral. Yeah, it would have to be really big. But yeah, I can see. Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, like, I could see it looking better indoors than outdoors in some like respects, but I don't know.
What the
bloody hell?
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
So
I'm not sure.
My thought would be to do it in like a snowy biome, kind of like a snowy medieval cathedral kind of look.
Oh, that's a very different idea. Interesting.
It is very different.
Okay. Oh, we'll have to think about that one. This one is getting the red wool treatment. I don't even know if you've looked at it yet, but
I haven't yet. My mouse keeps like going out of the way. Silicon rock.
Easily getting the red wool treatment, which means hidden underground chat.
Most definitely. I mean, it is cool though.
Yeah.
All right, manufacturing center.
Oh, this is is this just an LPF? I think that's what this is, right?
Oh, this definitely are.
Yeah, it's just an LPF.
Red.
Yeah. Okay. Industrial alchemy tower. This is probably.
Oh, this one looks cool.
Yeah, this is probably going white wool as well. Because we can do something interesting with this. This might go actually inside a building, like a Thaumcraft building that I make of some kind.
Really? You want this inside?
Potentially. Like, I do want, like, I mean, I do need, like, a inside Thaumcraft area.
Well, so if you do it inside, why not, like, make this the top of your building or something? Like, I don't know.
No, that's not necessarily a bad idea. Well, I mean, dude, there's so much brainstorming that needs to be done in general with a lot of these, but I don't dislike that idea. Oh, this one's weird. The giant vacuum drying furnace, chat. Which can tier up. So it could be just really, really tall. I think we just red wool this one.
Yeah, I would totally red wool that.
It's cool, but yeah. I can't hear bloody hell with thinking a pissed off Brit. Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, I'm sorry to any UKers who we've offended. Apologies. All right, chat. We have one more.
Here, blast furnace. It looks like a
fancy twist blast furnace. Yeah.
A fancy pizza oven.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, but then you go tier it, and it has like a second bit that comes off of it.
Which is kind of cool, yeah. I do think red wool though.
Yeah, I definitely think red wool, but it's cool.
Also, been this friendly reminder that it appears it has been over a week since you made an offsite backup. That is true. I do need to do that again. Thank you for the reminder. Do I put my mom farm at the south of my base where it makes sense to my head, or do I put it north where the power currently is? Honestly, I mean, your mom farm doesn't really need power generally. Like, I would save that area for things that do need power, right?
Oh,
song request. No, I got you, Benita. We literally just finished. I noticed you waited till we finished. But yeah, chat, we got all of the twist blocks. We basically, like, you know, planning here is gonna be like, we're not gonna get all of our planning done today, right? But at least we've got some twist blocks to be like, okay, we need to figure out like where this is gonna go, or at least generally where this is gonna go. And some of them we need to address like sooner than later, probably. It's like, especially the magic stuff, the Thomcrafty stuff and all that, we definitely need to address those sooner than later. So I'm gonna have to get around to designing my Thomcraft area, which is gonna be this peninsula area right here to the west, sooner than later. Yeah, for sure. A good amount of, yeah, there are quite a few red.
Yeah.
I mean, if you all watched Edidia and everybody else with the Hive run, they put a lot of this stuff underground, and it made sense to do. So I don't know. I mean, I feel like we have a good mixture of things, right? Like
I think there's still like a lot of white.
There's a lot of, yeah.
We are gonna have an interesting time.
We got
getting all of these visible.
what she's saying is we have our work cut out for us. But I think we're taking some really good strides today. Kat, yeah, I'm gonna look at Benita's song here. I'm not sure what you wanted to do right now. If there was more general planning you wanted to do, but
Neb joined, hey Neb, and was asking what the colors mean. So I'll go over the colors again real fast. Red means that we're gonna put these like in a building or underground.
Tell, I cannot believe it's been 13 months. That is insane, dude. You've been there since the beginning. Kat and I really appreciate you.
Yes, we do. Thank you so much, Tell.
And thank you for the lurk.
So we've got the red is our underground or inside buildings. Blue is going to be like half visible, so like poking out of buildings or poking out from underground. White is going to be above ground, like more of like a featured build. We're going to like try and build around it to like help it kind of blend in with the area some. It'll look really nice. Purples are contested. So if Vin and I didn't agree on it, so we've got quite a few of those.
Big surprise, chat.
Yeah, right. And then we've got yellow is for different dimensions. So like this one, the Dyson Sphere module launch site, we think that we have to do this one like in another dimension. So we put yellow on that.
There might have been one or two others that needed a separate dimension. I'm not sure.
Kind of questioning some of those. So this is our lineup for now. So we'll have fun trying to like figure out where we want to do these.
Oh god, no more jackhammering. Yo, thank God. That sounds awful.
Oh gosh. Yeah, that would drive me nuts having to listen to a bunch of jackhammering. I'm sorry. Hopefully they won't have to come back anytime soon. So now we are looking at pathing and placing of things. I mean, I don't know about Vin. I feel like right now what we're working with will keep us pretty busy. But I don't know if he wants to go in and start going ahead and like trying to mark off places.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's some more terraforming that needs to be done just around it. Yeah. So we at least get the circular nature of the, you know, a couple of the tiers ready, which was one reason why we needed to get rid of the village chat. So,
you know,
everybody who missed the fun explosions.
Yeah, look at the. I tried terraforming it just a little bit to fix what we did. I guess I should have continue real fast.
Yeah, you could do that. Hey, you know, feel free to plan as well. Whatever you want to do, Kat. But I am taking a look at Benita's. Saw him real quick, chat. Just for anybody who's wondering where I disappeared to. Actually, I'm gonna go turn the coffee maker back on real quick.
You need more coffee.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. I missed the war crimes, yes. It was glorious. I think, what happened? Like, I got this thing in our activity feed that I'd never seen before. It says, Clips Leaderboard. Wolfpack 32 is the new top clipper at 7 views. So apparently there was a little clipping going on there.
I wonder what was clipped. All right, let's see. Got this. Does this go over enough? I don't think so. Oh, look at that. A little Minecraft, a little node. All right, expand 50.
Got no clue what that was about. I don't know.
So what did it say, babe?
It said Wolfpack 32 is the new top clipper at 7 views.
Yeah.
Which is really funny because, like, we have clips that have like hundreds of views. I don't know what that means. Yeah, whatever. Weird Twitch things. Was anybody getting what was that weird promotion that was going on today?
Oh,
like
Crunchyroll.
Yeah. Crunchyroll drops? Anybody get their Crunchyroll drop, chat? Did Twitch think that we were an anime channel? Because we talk about it too much? Possible.
Maybe. That is really funny.
Maybe for the month. Yeah. Might be useful to regenerate these chunks. The village should not be there and the terrain would be natural. Well, this terrain is going to be, like, developed a good bit. Anyway,
yeah.
60H. So normally I would agree with you, but there's going to be massive changes to the terrain anyway, so that's fine. Like, the level that Cat's leveling it out to is probably not going to be the actual Y level, but...
No. Like, this will get fixed a lot. I'm just trying to make it not a giant hole.
Yeah. It's for her OCD, chat. Don't worry.
Dude, if I look over and just see a giant, massive hole, I'd be like, no. No. It must be filled. Although it was really fun destroying everything.
Every stream I've been on has had that promotion. Yeah, it's Twitch-wide thing, then. Kind of annoying, to be honest. Re-encoding patterns, the EPF to include fluids. Wanted to request 64 titanium ingot. Wait, are you saying you, like, changed the pattern when you were in the middle of, like, a request or something? I'm not sure if that's what you're saying now, but I've done that all the time. The whole adds character. Well, that's something. Maybe we should put some kind of a memorial monument to the village in that area. Kat, why don't you mark it with a waypoint or something?
Okay.
That you can, like, hide.
That would be kind of funny.
Yeah. Yeah. To the villagers who never stood a chance.
To the villagers who sacrificed their home for a better cause.
Yeah. For science.
Oh, there's this whole section over here. Whoops. Crap. I love when you accidentally deselect.
How about a giant rat?
No rat. Okay. So now I will go save that waypoint. Rip Village. Yeah, this looks so messed up right now, but it's okay. We'll come through here and terraform everything just right. It just looks like a massive eyesore at the moment. Just don't look over there. It's okay. Of course you would, Lori. I agree with catscozygames. I seriously am dying that you made that. That is so funny. All right, so I don't know what we're gonna do right over here. Maybe just trees? Maybe. So, oh, what is that?
Yo, Q and KQ, thank you for the follow.
Yeah, thank you so much.
I feel like you followed before. I could be just making that up though. But we've had plenty of people do that today, so.
Oh yeah, Attack of the Noises.
Either way, thank you. Following the trend. The problem is, I think it's the noise. Y'all just love that noise too much. Clearly.
It's a good noise. Mr. Nibbles.
Illuminati Joe.
Like, I think I want to like widen this just a little bit.
Yeah, if you want to change the shape of the river wall, like, go for it. That's fine.
Because I think this would be a decent spot to do the little sewer home. Because then I'll have like the building like over here, and that'll give like just enough space for like the little sewer base.
Yeah, go for it. Alrighty, I am. This might be a bit of a shortened version, but we're gonna do a little Witcher 3 music, which I still need to play that game, chat. I know that's a big time sink. So maybe one day, like toward the latter half of 2025, maybe we do a little variety stream with it.
That would be fun.
Yeah, we got so many things in like the current lineup right now. That
he is seriously chomping at the bit for me to play Expedition 33.
You were like, chomping at the bit last night.
I was not chomping at the bit. I was like, oh, I really like the music. Yeah, I could see myself really enjoying this game, but I'm not like, I gotta play this right now.
Chat at Cat, there's no need to be bashful. It's okay.
You were so funny.
About 90. Yeah, I've heard about 100 hours. Yep. So, all right, chat. Let's see what we can do with it. What VIN playing or the MVF sound? Wait, what? The MVF sound? Chat, what does that even sound like? I don't play with Minecraft machine sounds in the game. Are they, were those equivalent sounds? Yo, Benita, thank you. That's a really nice song. I think I have heard that somewhere before. Like somebody's background music or something. Sorry, go ahead, Kat.
I know we mentioned before, we were talking about what kinds of trees we wanted to use over here.
Yes, very important.
So I feel like we need to figure that out as well, is what trees we want to use.
Okay, I guess a question we should ask ourselves is, like, how much do we want to retain of, like, the lavender fields biome in general? Because we could kind of utilize these jacaranda trees, which also have, like, a really nice wood log that kind of goes with the build aesthetic somewhat. Like, it kind of reminds me of acacia with just a little bit more color in it. And as you know, we've been using the acacia logs, like, over on the other side, for example. Now, acacia is more gray, for sure. But I feel like acacia and that log, like, go well together. Like, not right next to each other, but, like...
Yeah, I mean, those are pretty, like, comparable. Yeah. Like, they're close.
So I could see us using a lot of both of these. And if we're using the acacia, or, like, the jacaranda in, like, building, it would kind of make sense to have some of those trees around as well. Just to kind of, you know... And the purple really, like, adds a lot. I know you love your cherry blossom. I think we're going to have some cherry blossoms, chat. I don't think there's any getting around it.
Yeah. But then I feel like we need, like, a regular green kind of tree.
Right.
So
I think we should... Well, I'm trying to think. Like, I did want to use a lot of, like, vines and stuff around the place. And it just looked like this vine... Like, something similar to this vine color, maybe?
That is not what I want.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that is not what I want.
Yeah, I forget what a lot of the... Because I'm almost, like, more concerned with what the leaves look like for the green than the, you know, the actual wood itself. Although I do care about the wood, too. Yeah, let me get some bone meal out. Let me, play around with some of this with you. I'm glad you mentioned this, because... You know, I definitely want to go ahead and, like, start doing landscaping sooner than later in some of these places, just to kind of, like, get the vibe down quickly.
Well, it's like, so I know we were talking about doing, like, the buildings kind of, like, along the wall and then having some more buildings behind it. But then I was thinking, well, maybe we should have, like, some trees kind of, like, planted in the backyard, like, in between them.
I think a little bit. I definitely don't want to go overboard with that kind of thing.
Yeah, no, definitely not. But I feel like if we don't have some kind of greenery in some of the yards, it's going to be too samey.
Well, don't get me wrong. There'll be plenty of vines and stuff on these, like, all these buildings and stuff. So that will help with that problem. But I agree. I think we do want, like, a generalized green for, like, general purpose.
Encanto is good. I don't think Vin's seen it, but I mean,
no,
guys, he doesn't really watch a lot of stuff.
Nah, I watch YouTube videos, chat,
and Twitch. He, like, lives on YouTube and Twitch.
Ooh, not that. I don't know if I've ever seen this one before, Kat. This was from an origin sapling, origin leaves. Kind of a crazy looking color.
Huh. Like, very bright green leaves.
Yeah. Interesting. There is a different route that we could go, Kat, where we could do more of, like, autumn kind of leaves.
Are you looking at the one I was just looking at that one?
And of course, there's several different, you know, versions of this. You got, like, dying sapling.
Ooh.
Like, could go more that route and less of the green, potentially. Willow, I don't think so.
You'll want Willow by Linktree though, won't you?
Yeah, probably. Miss the old
I
colors.
love Willow trees.
Vin found the alpha build. Was that the alpha build? Dude, it's been so long. I don't even remember that. I think you're right though, right? I guess that's why they called it Origin. Yeah. I have my old alpha world somewhere. I should try to dig that up again.
This is not wanting to grow. That's weird. Okay. I know I found like some really pretty woods back when I was doing all that landscaping in Biva. But I don't remember what they were. Ew. That doesn't look very nice.
No, not that. Bless you. Oh my goodness. It's like 4 sneezes in a row. Do you mind play Minecraft in DOS? I don't think that's possible, right? I'm not that old.
Let's see.
Miss the old gravel texture? I need to show you all, basically, like in our vanilla world that Kat and I like to build in before, we're going to do a tour of that sometime. Probably in the next couple weeks. I want to like tour some of our old worlds, like take a day just to go like look at all the stuff we built it before. I think that'd be a lot of fun. But in one of those we used some of the BOO texture pack. Like I picked and choose some blocks that I really liked. One of those was the gravel that he did. He did like several variations of gravel and like coarse dirt and stuff that looked really, really good for like ground texture stuff. It was fantastic. Did you show Kat the neat animation I posted in Discord during the weekend? I don't remember. You posted it over the weekend? I have to go back and look. Let me finish looking. Let me finish looking through these trees real quick. I mean, there are a lot of the forestry saplings that we could always look at, Kat. You know.
Yeah, well, that's what these two are forestry ones.
There's purple heart.
Yeah, that looks a little weird. Oh, I think I did see that. Yes, I did watch that one. That was funny. I think that was a reference to botany over botania because of the flower he held out.
Oh, that thing. Yeah. Chat, is there like y'all remember like the white tree from Lord of the Rings, Minas Tirith?
Are you wanting to use ghostwood?
Yeah, maybe.
If you use the ghostwood, I mean, it's just so small for what.
Well, I don't think I'm just like talking about using it in places, not as like the #1 featured tree necessarily.
Does this spawn anything? Does it do anything negative?
I don't think so. Chat, does this? The White Tree of Gondor, yeah, dude. It's been way, way too long since I've watched the Lord of the Rings movies. I think it's time. I've said that before. I'll get Kat to watch it with me one day.
We'll see.
Build a tree with ghostwood logs and leaves. Yeah, I mean, we could definitely do something custom, right?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and that's what I was gonna say. Is I think you will want to build something custom.
Yeah.
See, I love this red spruce.
So here's the thing, Kat. What we need to consider is that when I'm doing like vines and stuff on the buildings, they're gonna take after the biome color, and it's gonna be like this green over here. So I feel like we don't want to introduce too many different greens into the situation, at least on a regular basis. Like you could always have like one like, you know, random thing, right? But if we're talking about like a green that we want to regularly have, I feel like it's gonna have to be close to the biome. So when you're selecting these special trees, I don't think they take after their biome with their leaf color. I think the leaf color is the same no matter what.
Yeah.
Whereas you've got things like oak trees, for example, which the leaf changes based on biome.
Now,
so yeah.
this tree the
That's not
lime
bad.
wood, that
That's not
goes
bad.
with that pretty well. But yeah, it doesn't really match that.
I kind of like the,
The silver lime.
yeah. I think I like it more than like I would like an oak, for example, like with the the
I
leaf
really like the
shape.
wood texture that's on it.
Yeah.
And I feel like the wood kind of goes with these woods a little bit as like a variation.
It's close enough, yeah. No, I agree. Yeah, you know what? Like, let's tentatively just for now go with silver lime. Okay, now question: were we gonna do any of these like autumn trees, or are we just gonna like? Because I think we should not do too many, right?
Yeah, I think that they should be interspersed, but I do like them.
Let's do. Maybe we do these occasionally, right? But then, what do we still want to do? Jacaranda.
Yeah, and so
Okay.
I think the jacaranda would be nice, and they complement the autumn leaves pretty well.
Okay.
They help make them pop. I feel like the acacia shouldn't be grown as a tree, but we should use it as building material.
Yes, totally agree. Yeah. Movie night, we watched the animated Lord of the Rings. The animated, I don't even know if I've seen an animated Lord of the Rings before. But yeah, I mean, chat, for anybody who wasn't aware, we did do like a movie night with The Fifth Element, which was fun. We just like basically like just chatted in Discord. We all started at the same time.
That was pretty fun.
Yeah, we had a couple people join for that. I definitely want to try that again sometime. Better make Cat watch the extended edition, dude. If I'm gonna watch it, I'm gonna watch the extended edition, like no question. Mega EBF and vacuum freezer is cracked. Oh yeah, dude. I mean, if you've never had those and you're experiencing them for the first time, Blade. Oh yeah, it's huge.
Did you go get your coffee, by the way?
I did not go get my coffee. Thank you.
You're welcome.
This is why I keep you around, Cat.
Oh, just to be your coffee reminder.
No, this is just a reason.
I mean, if I had my way, guys, I would be doing some of these. Like this one, I would totally be growing this around here. But it doesn't fit with what we're trying to do. But I would totally do it if it was my place.
Oh, God. I mean, maybe near the magic area, though. I could actually see that working.
You should totally do it.
Possibly, yeah. Leave it planted. Or, like, Kat, can you, like, take a screenshot of all these trees? Like,
yeah.
Just so we have it for reference. Because I know we probably don't want to keep these here because we're trying to build, but...
Oh, yeah. And yes, for the windtail, these trees are amazing.
Oh, there's another tree that's kind of like that. Oh, God. What is it called, Chad? It's from the Twilight Forest.
The Tree of Time?
Yeah, is it? No, it's this one right here. The Tree of Transformation sapling. Check this one out, Kat.
Whoa.
Oh, God. Okay. I don't want to... Well, actually, I mean, I kind of do like that one, but, no, this one right here.
Oh, that is cool.
We have to be careful we don't overuse this because we're going to have a bad time with, like, FPS and stuff, probably.
Oh, yeah, I could totally see that.
Let's see, like, in fact, what is, like, the render distance on this? It's, like, 32 blocks or something. Okay. Even 16.
I mean, I feel like this,
so cool.
The time one goes well with the autumn leaves.
Yeah. I could see that. Like, I wouldn't mind this being kind of like a centerpiece tree somewhere. The transformation one. Just one
Maybe
of them.
we could do that, like, over in a techie area. Because with, like, the sigils that are dropping off of it, like, I don't know, like, I feel very techie.
Chat,
with that.
do these sigils work, like, individually? Let me try this real quick. I've never tried this. Oh, no, you can't do... Okay. You can't middle click them and creative mode them. Okay, can you shear these? Hold on.
Mystic says, I'm a Sacred Oak fan. You should grow that. I don't know about that.
Chat, if I could just have one leaf of this to do these particle effects around, that would be really cool. Leaf of transformation.
That would be kind of cool.
Oh, baby, it does work.
Oh.
Oh, we need to do some cool stuff. You know, also, chat, like, there's another thing that we didn't take advantage of in Neo Tokyo at all that I really would love to. It's the Draconic Evolution. It's the particle generator block. Where is that? Is it particle? This right here. Kat, have you ever seen this before?
I don't think so.
Okay. These things are really cool, potentially. I have no idea how this thing works at all.
It's so cool, but you don't know how to use it.
Yeah, I have no idea. Apparently, you can do some like really cool particle effects. Here, if we just click a bunch of random buttons, chat, will it make something cool for us? Oh god. Okay. Particle selected. Does it need redstone?
Does anyone know how to use this thing?
Oh, it's doing something.
You just click buttons until it makes something cool. That's how it works. Thanks, Tal.
I mean,
so far it looks.
Oh,
it's doing things now.
Yeah, things are happening, chat.
That is kind of cool.
Wait, it stopped. I broke it.
They just like float off forever.
I have no idea. Okay, well, yeah, y'all get the idea, chat. The first place I ever saw this was the Samsa's Baller Run, and they did some pretty cool stuff with that. Yeah, apparently it's a very versatile tool. Maybe one day I'll figure out how to use it. You move the spawn location way up. You move the spawn location way up. Oh, for the, and that's probably why they disappeared. Okay, I'll just have to like, maybe there's some kind of tutorial somewhere where I can figure it out. Some website. But anyway.
Yeah. The point of this run is to do things very different and very cool that we haven't done before.
Yeah.
But I swear, we really should show off the vanilla world sometime so people can see like what we
I
did
definitely
here.
want to. Like before Ross Run, I want to do that. Honestly, before Ross Run, I also want to like go play another pack for a week or something. Just to take a small break from GTNH.
Are we gonna have time to do all the things?
Yeah. We got like a little over a month. Like a month and a half. We're fine.
Kind of go around and take pictures of the trees.
Anything Cat does is cool, Vin. That's more of a maybe. Wow. What did I do to deserve such hate? I thought I'd do right by you guys. So are we feeling good about the tree thing?
Yeah, I'm taking pictures of stuff.
Okay.
I
think I want to go ahead and check out this Elven workshop here. Chad, I think we're going to go ahead and just like figure out the placement of this thing. I was thinking really close to the bridge, but I don't know. I don't think I want to like distract with that too much. I think we do it further down. I think we do it like right here. More like that. And then we can have some cool like Botania things going on right around here. No, I mean, that said, I don't know what I want to do like right here. Like we've got these nice open spaces here initially. That we could do a lot of potential things with. Like maybe some little like tiny like water features that like maybe the water from the river kind of flows into a little like weird pattern. We could do like a lot of cool landscaping things as well, right? But maybe we start some Botania here. And yeah, Kat, the more I think about this, the more I think it would be nice to like have another way of getting up here to the second tier.
Yeah.
Near the bathhouse. So I think we do some stairs here, some extremely rudimentary stairs. The most rudimentary of all stairs. Something like that.
Yeah, I was thinking like something just very simple and basic.
Well, I mean, better than this. I was making fun of my own prototype here. But something like that, like some more steep stairs, maybe. Because
hold up.
Huh?
I think this tree is changing the biome. Or what's going on to the ground?
Oh.
Do you see that?
Yeah, I do see that. Enchanted forest. Oh, it is. Okay. Let's abort that for now, chat. We'll fix that in post. It's been so long since I messed with it. I think I messed with this tree in like Project Ozone 3 a long time ago. I guess I'd forgotten it did that. I'm saying it with love. Okay. Sure thing. Okay. Well, definitely noted. I wonder what the radius is on that. Or if it like just never stops.
It's pretty big from what I can see.
Yeah, because it was even like coming over here a little bit, right?
Yeah. So I'm like trying to fix it real fast.
Okay. Oh. Miss some. Oh, we also got some roots down here. Okay, definitely note as well, like some of these trees, I think the tree of time is the same way, Cat.
I've already fixed it.
Well, what I was gonna say is it like creates roots underground.
Yeah.
So if we place any of these trees down, like these special Thaumcraft trees, if we place them down in a place where like there's stuff underneath, like we've been doing techie stuff, we need to be really careful.
I remember we had that issue on Vanguard when we were doing the AE2.
Check F3.
Stuff.
Yep, I do remember that. Yeah, it was the Tree of Time specifically, wasn't it? Yeah. Yeah, no, it was definitely changing the biome. You can check it by turning biome blending off. Oh, forgot about that setting. Biome. Does this search bar not work, chat? I actually don't even know where this is. I mean, that's okay. We'll work it out later, chat. That's not a big deal right now. Just very good to know that happens. Blade, you said that's a wild take when I was talking about the EBF and vacuum freezer? What? Or is that something else?
Hey, I will be back in just a second.
Oh, the sacred oak. No, no, I know better than to grow that thing. Okay, chat. We're not growing that. Oh, man. Yeah, go on to any, like, open multiplayer server that has that item, and you'll find somebody always trolls with that. Yeah, I think we put this here. I'm thinking about going ahead and just bringing some of my other, like, now that we've kind of got this mapped out a little bit, I think I might bring out over, Botania stuff. Begin the long process of planning and moving some stuff over. On the magic end, at least. Most of the tech stuff that we put down over on this side of the river will probably stay there, right? However, a lot of this magic stuff, which I have talked about before over here, like Thaumcraft stuff, all this is moving, obviously. Blood magic, that's going to go somewhere else. I do need to figure out where blood magic is going to go sooner than later. Might do a little planning off stream as well, try to figure that out. But definitely Botania. Definitely needs to move over there. So, hey chat, I'm gonna get rid of all this stuff from our inventory. Game mode 0. Some nice tall redwoods would look nice. Redwoods. Oh, I think I know what those do look like. You know, like kind of like on the edge of our civilization. I could see those like potentially mixing in, especially up here with the bog area. I feel like the colors of that would fit really nicely, potentially. If I'm thinking of the right tree. Careful, yeah. Well, they're like a 5-block trunk, right, Tell? They're just really tall, if I'm remembering correctly. You know what, chat? Let me make one of those mana tablets. I don't think we've made one yet. So we can... Oops. Don't want to cheat that in. Oh, that's super easy to make. Yeah, I definitely want to save this mana. Into Pearl. Yoink. Get some Living Rock. Very easy recipe on this, surprisingly. Let me get the Wand of the Forest out. Is this going to fill by default? I think I have to do it the other way around. There we go. Yep, perfect. More like chunk wide. Oh, I'm thinking of something different then. So this one right here, this Biomes of Plenty Redwood Sapling, is that the one that does the whole chunk? Also, I didn't see the devil emoji until now. That changes everything. I do like these redwood, like the smaller redwood ones. Oh, well, I think what you're talking about, aren't they 7x7? Chat, there's a quest here. These right here. Okay, oh, these are Natura. Okay. Yeah, I think the Natura redwood saplings, you'd make a 7x7 out of this? Yeah, that's why they give you 49. Although they tried to give you this. I don't know. Only one way to find out. I don't know if we want to... I don't know if we want to mess with that right now. I hope the background music has been okay, chat. It's probably barely audible, but I've been playing a little Expedition 33 in the background. Today I failed fire and safety tests because one question was, what steps would you take in a case of a fire? Apparently, large fucking quotes are the wrong answer. Very quick ones. Did you actually do that, Blade? Surely not. Oh man, I'm gonna end up moving my Fallen Conde. That's actually okay. I can make another mana pool for over here later with the Fallen Conde. That's not that big of a deal. I think we were gonna stuff this into the Blood Magic chest for now. And then we can take this. And these. Grab the Alchemy Catalyst. You actually did. What a troll, this guy. Oh, the Solagnolia. That's what it was. There we go. Probably a bunch of other stuff, but for right now, let's just put this basic stuff in the chest over here. So yeah, I think starting right around this area is where we'll start doing some Botania stuff. Leaves a nice bit of area over here for landscaping until we get to this point here. Then we can pop all those in here. Okay, give me 1 second. Oh, that's just Cat sending me random memes. Go figure. So we have to do it every year. Once you put down the answer, pour more gasoline on it, watch it burn. Dude. They're not going to kick you out for that, are they? I can understand, though, like, you're like, oh, I've already done this so many times. This is a waste of my time, right? Okay. Take all of our Botania chests, and then, chat will have more room for bees, right? That's the ultimate goal. We want all the bees here. This definitely won't be enough space for, like, every single alveary we want to make, but it'd be a nice bit. So we'll get all this magic stuff out of here eventually. Yeah, let's go ahead and take the thirsty tank as well. And the water. And the petal apothecary. We'll take our trophies too. I definitely want to consolidate these trophies eventually. Make a legitimate trophy room. I'm sure Cat will be more than happy to help me out with that. Right, Cat? She'll be back in a sec.
Yeah, I'll just toss this in the system for you.
No, it would. What an act of love it would be for you to help me design a trophy room, right?
That is an act of love.
It is. It is because you freaking
you're so funny.
Have this very strange aversion that nobody can explain to having a trophy room. And then, chat, I think we'll just, like, continue the extension of these houses this direction. Again, these are very rudimentary. Like, I do want to do some additional detailing in some places and at least, like, make the interior not grass. In fact, I actually think I'm going to work on that right now, just so they at least look right.
My cackle is hilarious, Tell.
Cackle. That's a good way to describe it.
I'm the Wicked Witch of the West over here today, I guess.
There goes Cat, cackling away again. Old cackles. Did you just leave the game?
I left so I could see if the biome fixed.
Oh, okay. I was like, Cat, we didn't mean it. We're just kidding. Like, did it fix?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
And I'm putting all of the tree saplings in this compressed chest
Oh, that's
over
a great
here.
idea. Yeah. Love that.
So, I wanted to do some kind of, like, sapling. Maybe I'll do the cherry. I mean, go figure.
Yeah, I just think we shouldn't be, like, I definitely don't want to go overboard with any particular tree.
Yeah, well, so I'm going to be building the, like, multi-block building right here.
Mm-hmm.
And then on this side, facing the river, I'm going to do a bunch of windows. And then there's this spot that I was going to put a tree on. And it's going to go above the sewer. So it's going to be, like, mostly hidden because we're going to have a building right here. But when you're in the building, you can at least see the cherry blossom and stuff.
Oh, yo, good night, Blade. Thanks for hanging out.
Nightblade.
You're on good terms with the officer. Oh, okay, good. Good. I'm glad to hear it. Did you guys go to the moon yet? What's up, Care Bear? We actually did.
Like there last week.
Yeah, it was like at the very end of stream last week. Like, I think you were. I don't know. You got the rocket done like way sooner than I thought you would.
Yeah, powered through.
Yeah. So we both landed here. I did spend some time here just like AFKing so we could make sure that we got enough of the fallen meteors, chat. They give you meteoric iron. These things right here. Oh, we're gonna have a little ad break here in a bit. Dude, I need to turn the volume down on that freaking cat meow. Good lord, dude. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have an ad break here. We'll be right back. We're just doing a little more build planning. You shouldn't miss too much. We'll see in a bit. But yeah. We did some moon action. I mined some stuff, and we really didn't need anything specifically from here, but you know, having more neodymium is nice. Maybe Cat will do the rutile processing line eventually. I don't know. We'll see.
There.
But yeah, I'm just over here moving some Botania stuff over here. Let's see. So all of like the important mechanical stuff I had here, and I do want to do like an automated setup for the runic altar. Kat, I'm gonna have to go take a look at that. Was it a video by Duct that you used? I'm gonna have to check that out.
Duct had several really great like Botania AE2 setups.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 60 says for us the meow isn't that loud. That's really good to know. Thank you for letting us know that.
I thought I made it so you all couldn't hear that, but who knows, chat. At least most of the things are working today.
You know,
What? Thinking.
Since you're doing the Botania stuff right here, what if you like kind of gave a small theme to the houses that were near it? Like,
yeah. I mean, these could always be just like generic houses that we end up just like changing up a little bit later.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot my Endo Flames, whatever they're called. And the configuration of a lot of this chat might end up changing, like based on like what automated setups we do and things like that. But you know, until then.
Wolfpack coming in with the request.
Oh, bit of nostalgia or calm chat, dude. I love when Wolfpack does these like multiple choice. That's really cool, actually. Isn't it the mana spreader that I need? I think it is. Right. Oh, but I need to put them down like after. There we go. There we go. Okay, and then we're gonna do the runic altar afterward. But yeah, I will get to that in just a moment, Wolfpack. Just kind of want to finish setting up this Botania stuff initially. Let me know if I forget. Let's see, alchemy catalyst. I could just go there for now. Then we can just put the Appeal Apothecary like right here. Probably be fine. A little thirsty tank. We'll put a thing of water down there. Place our bucket right there. That should be nice. Yeah. And then we need to do a dropper situation. Also mana spreader to bring mana to the runic altar. Like so. That's all automatically all connecting up. Perfect. Let's see. Oh, no. Ad should be finished. Welcome back, everybody. Just doing a little, we're basically just replicating our Botania setup from before, which was not too complex. Probably one further up. We do dropper into open crate, which then goes into that, yep. And then we want hourglass. I don't know if 20 sand is the correct amount anymore because we started using blaze rods instead of charcoal eventually. I don't know, but. And then we put our floating solagnolia right there. Perfect. Probably need to make way more endoflames as well, but you know. And there we go. Very, very simple. And you know, we're gonna have an automated runic altar setup. We're gonna have automated what else, chat? I don't think there's a reason to automate the pedal apothecary, and I think that's very difficult to automate anyway. So we definitely automate the runic altar. I think we eventually want to be able to automate the agglomeration plate for Terra Steel. I think we did that before in Neo Tokyo. I'm in late HV, still haven't done anything with bees, magic, or other mods. Kind of want to get AE and then start delving into other mods. Now, I will say this, Care Bear, like, we definitely delved in some magic mods, like, a little bit later than this point in the game. Like, I think, Kat, you didn't do much blood magic till, like, EV or IV, right? Like,
yeah, I was really late with getting into blood magic,
which,
and I really regretted it.
Well, I mean, you're missing out on some, like, meteor stuff for sure, but, like, what I'm trying to say with that is, like, I don't think it's that uncommon to be, like, behind on the magic and then try to do a little catch up with magic later, which some voltage ages will make that easier. Like, getting into Thaumcraft after you have applied energistics is definitely going to be way easier, provided you have the knowledge. Because the digital Essentia,
so good.
Yeah, there's a huge bump in quality of life with Thaumcraft, so. How do I power a carpenter without the generators? You can just, yeah, you can just hook up a GT cable to them. And that's what I'm doing right now, actually. It's not as efficient a use of the power that the, you know, the cable gives, apparently. Like, I think you're better off going through basic capacitor and then using, energy conduit for that stuff, but it's definitely not bad necessarily to hook up a GT cable. Sometimes you'll have to mess with the connection point, like you'll have to reconnect it, like it'll be finicky when you first place it. Just disconnect the cable, reconnect it, it'll eventually work. Dabbing to bees after I get into AE. That's solid. Oh, you did enough for the flight potion, okay. I mean, to be fair, I haven't done a lot of Thaumcraft after the flight potion either. The Thaumic Restore and stuff. I was kind of waiting on digital Essentia. And I think it's EV, right? It's like the beginning of EV that you have access to that. So we're right around that place. Chat, which is why I have like my work cut out for me. Trying to get this Thaumcraft area going. Or at least planned out. Working now? Nice, good. I actually need to go take a quick restroom break, and then I will take a look at your song, Wolfpack. I'll leave you all with Kat. I'll be right back.
I'm trying to do a very interesting, like, skeleton on this build. Give me, like, a brief idea on what we're doing. I definitely need to, like, take this back a little bit. But I thought I'd make things a little different since this is going to be like a multi-story building anyway. I thought it'd be fun to like angle the building. We'll see. I might have regrets, but I thought it would be different and cool. Let's see. I want to do big windows along here. We'll see what Vin has to say about my plans for this building.
What?
Yep, see, there he is.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm looking at like angling the corners just to help add like some interest to the building. This side is got a bunch of windows on it.
Yeah, I think
these
the
angles might have windows as well.
I think the corner to the building definitely matches up with this retainer wall very nicely. So I like that part initially. By the way, just I want to say this, Cat, like keep in mind that when you are designing this building for the multi-blocks, that you could always have the basement levels be bigger than
yeah, and that's why I was like, I could get away with doing this one a little funky because I know we're gonna have this stuff underground as well. But I wanted to like not have it too close to the edge. That way we could do like some kind of like
I
stuff around.
I like that nice. A lot. Yeah, I'm a big fan. Also, I think I'd be careful that this building isn't going to be too tall either, because we definitely don't want to block the view of the stuff like on this next tier.
For sure.
It. So I would not go higher than like 6-7 blocks tall at the most.
Okay.
Just my initial feeling about it. And yeah, this is going to be one of those like this might end up being like your multi-purpose, like depending on which level you're at, like you might want to do like chemical lines versus like automations, you know, stuff like that. This might be kind of like your Zenitentiary in a way.
Really?
I don't know how you feel about that, but well, okay, what do you want to go here then? Like, let me just ask an open-ended question like that. Hey,
a
Bailey,
lot
what's up?
of our beginning auto crafting stuff. So
you want auto crafting here? Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
okay. Let me go ahead and ask this then. Where do you want chemical lines? So remember, like when back to the Zenitentiary, this is our previous world I'm talking about, chat, where I had like this big room and I had like automation on one side and then I had chemical lines in the other line. So think about like how many multi-blocks there were on that other line. Like where do you want that to be?
I mean, it could work pretty cool to actually do the chemical stuff over here and it could feed into the sewer. Like thematically, okay. That could go well.
Okay, so maybe this is where chemical processes take place instead. Okay.
So, but where else could we do the auto crafting stuff?
Well, there's a decent amount of space like right around here. Kind of in front of the bathhouse. So you could do something here, potentially.
We could do something there. I mean, we could always... Do you think we could do it like over here?
Sorry, where are you? Why are you not... Oh, you're up here.
We're going to be clearing out a bunch of space over here as well.
Yes, true. You know what? Let's like go ahead and just clear out a bunch of this because I know that we're gonna end up like I don't think there's any harm in flattening out a lot of this area.
Yeah.
Based on our build aspirations. So let me.
And we can always go back in and like.
Yeah, I mean, because we're not worried about like this specific type of terrain, right? Is kind of my thing, yeah. Let's expand this like 50 out, like something crazy like that. And then let's go expand 50 that direction. Let's go another 50. Another 50. Okay. And then let's expand up like 30 or something like that. Okay. And then we should be able to just set air to all this. And there we go. That was a big Band-Aid rip-off moment.
Yep.
Okay, so I mean, I think another question is going to be, Kat, like, how are we going to do this retainer wall? Because I think we want this retainer wall to eventually circle back around in a larger radius from the middle circle, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it is enough land to work with where, like, I could easily see you. Let me look at the.
Yeah, it's like I've pulled up the map to try and like
the mini map does help
look
a lot.
at this. I feel like on the left side of it, it's kind of like narrow.
Yeah.
But we could go ahead and make this side a little bit wider.
I think it's fine to be wider. Yeah, because the center of Minas Tirith, we at least have like that kind of circular nature to it. But I don't mind it being like asymmetrical in that regard. Maybe we do like a really big retainer wall here. Then maybe we start to come in a little bit like this. Have these become shorter. Then what do you keep your flask? Oh, in your flask? Oh, this is the potion, the flight potion flask. This is what you make with the chicken trophy and the feather in an MV assembler. And this is what we used to fly around with in survival mode. And this is what you can currently, I think there's going to be a weird config, like thing in blood magic config in the future, starting in 2.8. But right now you can put this in the Thaumic Restore from Thaumcraft, and you can repair the potion flask, like the number of swigs left, so to speak. Which is essentially durability, right? So you can do that, and probably like the go-to meta for flight for a while now, I feel, for a lot of people. Definitely very handy. Let's see, expand 20. I'm gonna delete a little bit more of this land. There we go. I'm trying to just like definitively figure out this retainer wall. 3, 3, 3, 2, maybe 2 here, 2 there. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Maybe eventually we go 2 here and then 3 there. Maybe 3 again. Something like that, chat. How does that look? Is that a weird looking curve? That's not bad. I could probably come back and do a world edit curve that's a little bit better than this, but yeah, maybe we do something like this and just like a wider area around this right side. I think that might be fine. Are they removing the ability to repair it? So I think that the default state, this is my understanding, is that the default state of it is going to be that it's not repairable, but that it's something in a blood magic config that you can go in and change the config to make it repairable in the Thaumic Restore again. And if you're worried about something like Stargate roll, I honestly would be very surprised if that negated your Stargate roll. So it might not be on by default, but can you go and turn that on and you'll be fine? I would, like, I put a pretty high probability on it. So yeah, the Thaumic Restore, yeah. Thaumic Repair, Thaumic Restore, yeah. You just got it like 10 minutes ago. Yo, nice. Awesome. Dude, that is a huge get. Especially for like the flight potion, which we're just talking about, right? And you know, the oblivion frames, obviously, for bees. Dude, yeah, it feels so good when you get that. That's one of the reasons why I'm sad that we're not going to be able to get the Eye of Ender trade in MV anymore, or earlier, with the villager. But generally, you're not going to make the Thaumic Restore until HV in the future. It's not the end of the world, you know, but anyway. Kat, what are you thinking about this?
I'm liking it so far.
Okay. If you want to go ahead and like knock out some of this land that's like, you know, on the other side of the retainer wall, like our side, we could do that.
I already started working on it a little bit.
Okay, cool. It kind of gives you like something to work with over here. So right now, Kat's trying to figure out, for anybody just joining, Kat's trying to figure out a building for, I think you said this was going to be chemicals, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to have basement levels, right, Chad? Because we're not going to fit everything we want to in here easily. And then she's trying to figure out a space for another building, which I guess will be up here on this edge. And that's going to be for auto crafting multi-blocks, right? And then maybe things like ore proc, maybe like ore processing, maybe we just have those in an underground area somewhere. Like we don't necessarily have to have a building dedicated to all these things. Because we're going to have to figure out the area for plenty of twist multis, which we did do a little, like, kind of a tier list, chat. White means we're definitely featuring it. Blue means it's kind of like in between. Red means it's going underground, right? So we looked at all the twist multis and tried to figure that out. Lots of future planning today.
I'm trying to remember how to use World Edit with the smooth tool. I don't remember the command for it.
Oh, Kat, I have no idea about that stuff.
Hey there, XA.
Yo, what's up? Hello, fellow streamer.
I think it's like...
Hope you're having a good day.
I thought it was like brush and then smooth. Yeah. Maybe it's just the one dash that is throwing me off.
I thought it was 2 for that as well, but I'm not sure.
Ha ha ha. Thank you very much. Bronzu got it.
I mean, I don't know why you're not just like selecting a huge area, just setting to air, but if that's the way you want to do it, that's fine. Also, that's really funny. If you're like close enough, you're making paths with it.
Yeah, that is like really odd. Where's
By
my
the way,
graph?
yeah, chat, for anybody who didn't know, one of the features coming with 2.8 with Et Futurum is you can use a shovel now to make paths, which is pretty cool. Like, you know, especially for survival building, but a little awkward when trying to do world edit right now.
Just a tinge.
So why are you trying to use the smooth? Bro, can you like walk me through like what your train of thought is with those?
I don't know how far back we wanted to go completely over here with stuff, but I was just trying to like make a space big enough for at least the building that I was working on.
Okay, but like what you're trying to terraform where the hill goes up?
I just was trying to make it look a little bit better because I don't know. I think you were talking about doing buildings right here, right?
Well, yeah, that's why I'm saying like just go ahead and just like knock out all that land that's to like from the retainer wall forward. Right?
When do you want to take this up though?
I don't.
Okay.
Like it could just be flat from there on out. Like we can do like some like hills and stuff, like little dips up and down in the land here and there, but
and
we're kind of like with this style of building, we're kind of getting the benefit of like working with flat land while still maintaining some like elevation interest because of the different tiers of the build. And then again, you know, I'm trying to like come in with little areas like this, chat, which you know, may look like weird little islands at the moment, but I think once we sprinkle in all the buildings and the terraform, or not the terraforming, the like, you know, trees and grass and stuff like that, I think it'll make a lot more sense. Bits like this. Oh, and Ranzu says that you should just like hold from top to bottom when you're trying to use that brush tool.
Yeah, I feel like whenever I do that, I end up going a little too crazy. So that's why I try to be selective and just click
Fair enough.
one at a time.
No, we're not lawn basing. I mean, we're kind of lawn basing, just a little bit, just a small amount, right? Like the flattening does help some, but only in places. Okay. Now, okay, I will say that when we get to like the very, very end with twist, and we're like way over here to the right, there could be a small amount of lawn basing.
I think it's unavoidable.
It's very difficult, right? I mean, that's why people build underground as well in these overworlds. like you think about the Hive, like there was a lot of lawn basing that happened there. Not throwing shade at the Hive. It was just like kind of the way to go. Although like what was it? Like the QFTs chat, for anybody who watched Hive Run. Yo, okay, this music's a little bit intense. The way Invisible did like the landscaping and like the building formation stuff around the QFTs was really, really cool. That was one of the coolest parts of aesthetically about Hive Run, I think. Nothing wrong with lawn basing. No, true. I mean, it all comes down to like what you enjoy, what your standards are at the end of the day, right? In fact, chat, like when Kat and I go and do these other packs for like a week, like, you know, we're talking about like exploring other Minecraft mod packs for just like a, you know, a week or so, just as like a little break from GTNH, like non-expert packs, you know, like shorter things. I could see us kind of lawn basing in a way, a little bit in those packs.
Yeah.
Just because we're trying to just get through it, explore it, you know. We're not getting too crazy with aesthetics or anything. So that could be a thing. But not here. Gosh dang it.
Yeah, we'll be here a while, so we got to make it look pretty.
Exactly. Chat, we might still be here in 2026. Okay. Because we are going to have Ross run, which will distract us from this run for a couple months, probably. And, but who knows? Who freaking knows, man?
Baby, I was just clearing that out.
Oh. I was just looking for something mindless to do. Hey, I like your cherry blossom up here, though. That's nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying, is like, I thought it would go well, like, kind of like a nod to the other side.
Yeah, and I think the cherry blossoms, like, these colors just go really well with white. Which, chat, most of this is going to be white. We're going with kind of this block palette. I think we'll introduce some more stuff than just these marble blocks. Like, we'll probably incorporate the diorite back into the palette. There was one wood that we were using. I think it was white bark, right?
I think so. I've got, if you check this chest over here, I have like a bunch of like,
oh, that's right, yeah,
materials in it.
Yeah, Kat was putting together like a block palette chest.
So I'll probably be using these different blocks in the build throughout.
Really cool stuff. Oh, look at this like diorite pillar. Oh, that's interesting.
Right? I thought that was cool. It goes really well with, you know, the rest of the diorite.
Hold on.
Even some of the other blocks.
Oh, baby. Yeah. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad.
And I did have marble pillar in there as well.
Mm-hmm. Well, this adds just like a nice. This adds a nice amount of grittiness, you know.
Mm-hmm.
While not being like as gritty as like the normal diorite. Oh, I like that. I like that. I also want to come in here and like use some stairs as well, chat. Like this was extremely rudimentary. I just wanted to kind of get the idea down. So you all could kind of see what we're going for. A little bit, something like that maybe. I don't know. Mossy marble. Yeah, is there a mossy marble? Yeah, there is. It might be like a very specific color green that doesn't go with the biome. That's the only worry. Although this is not bad. Yeah. Yeah, that kind of fits. Okay. I like. There'll be, dude, chat, there's gonna be so much, very, like, meticulous building over here. Because the amount of buildings that you see over here, I mean, we're gonna have streets, like, lined with these types of buildings. And obviously we'll try to, like, develop variation for them as well. Again, it's just like a prototype we got going here. But yeah, mossy marble cobblestone, pretty good. Personally cannot live with lawn base, and that's generally how I feel as well, Ranzu, like with a long-term world. With a really short thing, I think we'll be fine, lawn basing. Or something to that effect, you know. Yeah, even underground is an improvement to lawn basing, or can be. Challenge to make blood magic areas similar to what I did. Yo, you had some really cool stuff going on, XA, last time I saw. I'll have to update myself and check out what you're doing. We're thinking about putting blood magic and like witchery in this more like boggy area. With kind of like the gringy grass here. Probably get rid of a bunch of these trees. I don't like these trees here. I think I'd probably, or maybe like I would change out the dark oak leaf to something else. Maybe we could like mass world edit the leaves here. Something darker. I don't know. Although Kat had a very interesting idea about blood magic, which was to like have like a wintry biome. Be a very big
I thought
contrast.
that would look really cool. Is like a very different vibe than what we've done before.
I kind of like it just because of how different it is. Yeah, you do some interesting stuff. I don't know. We'll see. Sorry, Chad. I was flying around. The bitrate probably looked like garbage. I guess I'll go ahead and come over here and fix this grass. Let's see. There we go. Kat, I can't believe like we're almost done with stream today.
I can't either.
But yeah, I think we've been very productive. Yeah, we have been
Yeah.
productive, but man, that flew by, dude. Crazy. We do have a little bit more time, chat, so hang tight. In fact, I think there might be a couple things I want to just like check on that are non-aesthetic related real quick. It does seem like Kat is cooking with this building, which is great.
And I'm about to clear out some more of this land too.
Yeah. Now there might be a point, Kat, where we want to like I don't know what we want to do retainer wall wise over here near the river. Like how far we want to keep doing retainer wall until we like eventually like come back to like a shoreline of some sort. Just something to be thinking about as you're messing with over here.
Especially because we're like over here, it really thins out as it comes over to this like water path and stuff.
Right. So at some point, I think we want to,
wouldn't want to go too much further.
Maybe like here.
That's really kind of what I was thinking was right here. So.
Okay. Well, you and I are on the same page. Awesome.
It's always nice when we can be on the same page.
I know, occasionally. Chat, we did have a couple of these twist multi-blocks that we put a purple contested on top of. Because Kat and I had differing opinions. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, only 5, honestly. That's not that bad. We agreed on pretty much all the rest. It was good.
Really?
All right. What's wrong?
Looks like some of these things. Oh, it was just being very slow to get rid of.
No.
Like some of these trees and stuff are being slow to.
The more area you do, the more that ends up happening.
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh, Kat.
What?
There is one other huge area that we need to figure out.
What?
And that is, where do we want to do applied energistics hub?
Yep.
I did not think about that until now. Maybe we end up doing that. You know, we could even do it like toward the center, like this top area, maybe. You know, maybe some of that stuff ends up being underground, but like, I don't know. Like, I want an area where the AE2 I always like having the AE2 controller cube,
Visible,
like being kind of front
away.
and center of, yeah.
So, all right. We had talked about like running the AE2 network like along this path and under the bridge.
Yeah.
And then like we had also talked another point about being able to walk in here under this level and then doing the AE2 stuff like somewhere over here. But if we're having all this pathway right here, then maybe not, but maybe we could do it like over here.
Yeah, okay. Here's what I'm thinking is not this tier, but one tier up.
Oh, okay.
We have like a lot of the AE2 stuff sort of like underground here. But maybe have the main controller kind of like peeking up. So what we could do is I might need a minute to kind of figure this out, because I need to flatten some land here.
Okay.
So give me a minute.
I do like the idea of having it up here because it's like more centralized to the base.
Exactly.
We have not done Eye of Wood yet.
No, that is so we want to put the Eye of Wood. That'd be like the final thing that we do across the river, like the area that we've been working in, just because it kind of fits the aesthetic a little bit more. I'm thinking of like on this mountain, honestly, like making some kind of structure that kind of holds it in as sort of like a landmark feature of this area. But Kat and I haven't really talked about it much, so I'd figure it out. We're definitely doing it in EV, don't worry. The reason that we waited until EV, XA, is because of the amount of lava that you need to give it. Which requires, I've heard, between 12 and 16 ever burn urns.
That's a lot.
And you literally can't make this until you get TPV coil, which we haven't been able to make till, I don't know, like right about now, honestly. So then I've heard there is 26 baguettes in Expedition 33. I mean, that would not surprise me. You gotta love it when French video game developers embrace the baguette. Like, they're self-aware. So I do find that quite funny. What about the multi-blocks? Like, if you want to build them or not? Oh, Care Bear. Yeah, no, it's not if we want to build them or not, like the colors up here. It's whether we want to feature them prominently. So our main aesthetic color is white in this build. So if you see white wool over the multi-block, it means that we want to feature that multi-block prominently. Like, we like that multi-block. We want it to show it off above ground. If it's blue, then we're kind of do like a partial, like maybe it sticks up above ground, kind of, but is mostly contained underground, or some kind of like half measure. And then if there's red wool, we're still going to make it, but it's going to be underground, like hidden away, sort of. So we ended up with a kind of like a good split among them all, honestly. I think we did a lot of productive work. I'm sure our opinion will change about some of these at some point, but I think we have a nice baseline to work with. I might move this, because I think I still want to be able to look at this for reference in the world. But obviously we don't want it like hovering up here, so I'll probably move that. Yeah, the one yellow multi-block. Or the yellow block. So this is different dimension, and there might be more of these that require different dimension, but we know for a fact that the Dyson Sphere module launch site does require it to be in like Vega B dimension or something like that. So yeah, we have to put this somewhere else, unfortunately, because that would look really cool here in the overworld, but that's okay.
Didn't we say that this building was going to have something to do with fluids?
What, this building right
chemical
here?
building? Yeah, it's the chemical building,
the chemical
right?
lines, like making polyethylene and polyvinyl chloride and PTFE. And
do you think we should do fluid storage inside here as well?
Nah, I'd say let's do fluid storage like closer to like the A2
A.
area. I think that makes sense, yeah.
Okay.
Although we probably will want to use oh god, what are those big fluid storage multi-blocks, chat? What are they called? Why can't I think right now?
Yacht tanks?
Yacht tanks. Thank you, Kat. Yeah. So I think we will use the yacht tanks, which we will need way more space for in the future. So maybe that just goes like further underground, possibly. We'll see. And I mean, fluid storage doesn't have to be close to AE2. It just, especially in like if you're using drives and or super tanks, it kind of makes sense to, I don't know, this makes sense in my head at least. But if you want it to be somewhere else, Kat, we can always do it somewhere else. You know, the only thing we're going to be limited by for a little bit still is probably the amount of glass cable that we get. Speaking of which, chat.
Yeah.
Let's do a little coin quest. Claim here real quick. Boop. There we go. Yacht or something. Yep, exactly, XA. And yo, XA, you said you did the Eye of Wood already? Did on stop of Steam building, can't run it yet. Yeah, that's the thing. You just really can't run it until later, which is why Kat and I, you know, decided to wait on that. That's okay.
We are close to it though.
Okay, chat, there's, let me extend this, expand 20, something like that, and then we'll go, I want to make sure I'm not, oh, I am running into this, oh. Isn't that big of a deal? Nah, I can fix that in post, that's fine. Let's expand upward, like 40 or something. And then, yeah, let's clear all that land out. There we go. Well, something easier to work with. Oh, look, we have the outline here. Perfect. Let me get a Super Builder's Wand. And we can just do this, right? Easy. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking, chat. We're thinking ME controller cube, right? I kind of wanted it to like appear above the surface because remember, we've taken an old civilization, we're like repurposing it, right? So you're gonna see electronic things and technology like poking out of things in these ruins. So what I'm thinking is, I think it'd be neat if we had like a little water feature coming out of this. Something like that. Let me start with that real quick. I think we have enough time to kind of figure this out. Let me put a little backdrop against that. Something like this. I think that's nice. Can always make it a little more intricate later if we want to. But here's what I'm thinking is that maybe we have room for like a small walkway. Right here. Nothing too crazy. Okay, something like that. And then 1, 2, 3, probably 4. Actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, let me just expand this by 10. And then expand this down by 10. Set air. So we have the staircase that comes up. Like so. And by the way, hopefully, I really hope you all found this interesting today. Like, you know, we don't want to spend every stream in a huge planning mode like this where we're just building. I think like a building stream every now and then could be kind of fun. I hope you all enjoyed it today.
I don't think we've ever actually done one of these before.
Yeah, it's definitely a unique experience for me and Kat. I mean, I've kind of done it before, but just not quite to this extent. It's been fun to plan. Like, I don't know, like something about streaming can kind of like give you the extra push to like not get decision paralysis and just make decisions. Just like go for it. But here is what I'm thinking. Controller. Where's that fake Futura controller? Futura? Yeah, this right here. I'm thinking 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. Sorry, chat. Counting. You know how it is.
Numbers are hard.
Yes. Counting to 7 over and over again. Sometimes be harder than you would think.
Oh, I totally get it. All right.
But yeah, I'm thinking something like this. You come up the bridge and you kind of see that. And you know what? I think we need to stick out a little bit more than this. Let's try 1. Move 1. Maybe even 1 more. I wasn't thinking about having it stick out of the ground this much, but...
It's like knitting or crochet, so you think you can count.
So chat, imagine you can like kind of see the water feature or whatever we end up doing on that retainer wall there. Like through the multi, right? And then we have pathing that kind of goes around like this. Let's use a little world edit here. And maybe we use like marble or something here. Set marble. No. I need a marble block. Give me a good marble block with a code here. 1077.5. No, sorry, Kat. You're fine. You're fine. I'm just talking to myself. Talking out loud. Let's do this. Yeah, imagine something like this, chat. And then, you know what? Like, I think this goes... Like, we move this 1 more. Let's go ahead and set that to grass. And then what this can do is this can step up. Like this. To the actual top. You can have like a double staircase going up like that. And then imagine we pull out a blueprint schematic real quick. Imagine this. Are we feeling the vibe? A little bit?
Yeah.
I'm kind of feeling that, right? Yeah. There's something there at least.
I don't know. I feel like you should bring the A2 cube up a little bit more.
Really? Okay. Just like have it completely suspended. And you know what, Chad? This will just be floating in the air because you know what? Science-y magic. Who doesn't love a little science-y magic? What about that? I think that's good. I like that. And of course, we'll be able
on the stream to catch up.
we'll be able to use wireless, so you know we won't have like obviously there's gonna be a ton of cable involved in this, but although I did just realize something, like the way I designed this A2 cube, it ends up being like non-transparent. you end up having a ton of stuff in the middle as well. So you're not really going to be able to see that water feature, unfortunately.
Oh, that will be unfortunate, because that is kind of cool.
But I don't think there's any getting around that.
I mean, we could always set up a water feature like on the sides or something instead of directly in the center.
Or you can even have like little water canals, like, you know, like little troughs like right here or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, chat. I think we're like getting closer to a vision of some sort here. It really feels good to break ground on this, because honestly, this has been a huge point for me of apprehension.
It's very daunting to like know that we were going to be coming over here and
not having anything
like,
figured out.
Yeah, it's a lot of work to come set up a new area. But it's fun.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Copy, flip, paste. Something like that. Yeah, I think the water will help a lot right there. And yeah, you won't be able to see that in the middle, but I think that's okay. I think that's fine. And then I don't think this distracts too much from the nano core up here. I think that's gonna work. It's gonna flow nicely. And then, you know, maybe this path continues off like in these directions. It's definitely going to give, like this tier a lot more definition, like, and like contrast from the previous tiers, where we're building more of like the old town.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be nice.
I do really want us to go like over in the front, like where I am, where the Botania stuff is that you're setting up. I do like the older kind of vibe that you've got going there, and then going more like techy, modern as we get closer to the spire and past the spire.
Yeah, so especially like where you are working right now, Kat, with your building. I definitely want to try hard to make sure that the outside of that maintains its like old architecture aesthetic.
Yeah.
Right. And then of course the inside is like, you know, quote unquote repurposed, so we can like, you know, do more futuristic stuff inside. But yeah. But I like what you're doing so far. This is nice. A lot of these like column like separations here. This is nice. Oh man, I'm trying to think. Anything else? I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah, I feel like there is a lot of work for us to do tonight.
Well, I mean, okay, this is good. You know, you say tonight, it's going to be like a constantly ongoing thing.
Yeah.
But, well, I mean, you don't have to have this building finished, Kat. As long as you have a roof on it, and we can at least start doing stuff on the inside at least, and then we can always like figure out the aesthetic outside more as we go.
Yeah.
So you could go ahead and start bringing stuff over. But I think if anything, you do need to figure out the outline of like your other building for, you were going to do automation here, right?
Yeah. Automation is going to go over here. Yeah.
Make sure it doesn't get too close to the retainer wall, so we have plenty of room to do like old town stuff still.
No, I completely agree.
Because even on this third tier, we're still maintaining the old town aesthetic quite a decent bit. So.
Well, one other thing that I want to like try and think about and figure out is like, we know we want to get the AE2 right here, and we need to run the lines. We might want to start figuring out the tunnels and going ahead and digging out tunnels.
Which probably also means like underground, like maybe we should focus more on the AE2 area than anything else, and figuring out the underground areas for different things, like the different like places we want to put things. And then we can run tunnels from there, and then like have it more figured out there.
Yeah, I think so.
Lots of work to do, chat.
Yeah, lots of planning.
So I think, yeah, Kat, you and I already planned on doing a little more planning like tonight anyway. And then you were just like, well, why don't we just do it during stream today? And I was like, okay, sure. So
well, it's like, I knew it was going to be a really big project.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. So I think maybe we do a little more planning tonight, and then maybe tomorrow we get back into the whole groove of like, you know, progression and all that, or moving stuff, or I mean, who knows? Maybe less building, more progression, more movie tomorrow. Kind of what I'm feeling at the moment.
I think we'll probably have a even better idea after we get some stuff done off stream tonight. Yeah.
But like I was saying earlier, chat, like I hope that everybody enjoyed this today. A very, very different type of stream than we normally do. And y'all definitely helped like motivate us to figure things out. So, and we got to check out a bunch of like twist stuff as well, like, you know, and we got to blow things up, right?
Yeah, I think we had a lot of fun. Like, yeah. I honestly have always been so nervous about building on stream.
I definitely had that as well to some extent. I did do a couple of building streams like on the side channel, Vindrake.
Yeah, Vindrake.
Which did help some. It's just like a muscle. You have to exercise more. So. But chat, I think that's going to call it for us today. I'm going to go make some dinner here in a bit. But again, hope you all had a good time. Thank you for all the... I'm sorry, I'm laughing. I was going to say, thank you for all the follows. We had a lot of people who just wanted to hear the notification sound again.
Yeah, that is what that was.
We had a good time today. Oh no, Wolfpack, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Look, I'm gonna refund your points if you get next time you're here, like just give me a nudge and be like, hey, you know, remember what happened yesterday, and I will take care of you. All right. But I'll go ahead and refund your points as well.
Oh, yeah. The sad cry.
I'm sorry, dude. We were getting into it. I know. I'm sorry. That's gonna happen sometimes with the piano request stuff. I do apologize. But yeah, we do have to get out of here, unfortunately. There, I gave you channel points back for now. But like I said, I'll give you priority in the future, even if somebody has something queued up. Because I feel bad when that happens. Didn't want to break the progress. We appreciate you. But listen, chat, it was a good stream. It was a good day. Kat and I will be back tomorrow, same time as usual, 1 p.m. Eastern. We tentatively have an evening stream planned tomorrow night as well, at like 8:30 p.m. Eastern. And that is gonna theoretically be Kat Starts Expedition 33.
We'll see, won't we?
Look, you were saying different things to me before stream, and now that you've gotten on stream, you're saying different things. Oh, chat, what am I gonna do with her? All right, we're getting out of here. I'm gonna throw you all over to Aditya, per usual. Ooh, is he gonna start logistics pipes today?
Oh, epic! Yeah. Gonna buy 33 now. You should. Like, it really does look amazing.
I gave you your channel points for now. Wait, did I say that? Did I say that way? All right, chat. We will see you tomorrow. Until then, you all have a good day, okay? Take care.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.